And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, ready for another night of auction. Tuesday, the 25th of May, 2021. Here we are in the middle of growing season, in the middle of, getting ready for summer. Hope everybody has a great weekend planned this weekend and has that great plan. We don't have a whole lot planned for us, but we do live in the middle of paradise in North Carolina, so it's going to be hard to find something better than just staying home. Let's see, who do we have here? We got Robert Folk, Techstar, Wanda Williams, son of a silver stacker. We got Joe Lawson, Rebecca. Akram is here. Wanda and Mac. And that's about it for right now. We got, 11 people in here right now. And I am just about ready to get started. I think we're going to be without Jessica for most of the evening. She had a bit of a family issue that she needs to take care of. Hello, Steve. And Mr. Worley. All right, let me go ahead and get us started on the items. I'm going to be doing something tonight that I haven't done much of late. That's to run a slideshow. Oh, don't pay attention to the crawler at the bottom. It's incorrect. Let me open that up and get it corrected. We are not doing any reveals for tonight. And the reason for that is because I still do not have all of the reveals caught up from the last couple of weeks. Here, now let's see if I've got that taken care of. It should be. For some reason, this wasn't even properly working. Oh, these things just decide to work on their own. That's weird. Okay, so we've got our first item here. First item for the night. Hello, Adam. Adam and Yo-Man and Bulldog. Looks like we got a whole house full. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for showing up this evening. I've got a lot here that's a trio of 1930, 1930s uncirculated Lincoln cents. We've got this 1936 S, and then this 1937, and this 1937 S. All three of the coins are uncirculated. This is a get your books started batch of coins. 1937 S, 1937, and 1936 S. Got a couple of San Francisco coins here. Who's going to start me off at $1? $1 start on these three coins. You get all three of them for the $1. And we've got one for a $5 start, $5 start. Now looking for a bid of 5.5. There's Jim Fletcher. Got a bid of 5, looking for a bid of 5.5. Got a bid of 6 now. Joe Lawson bid of 6, now 6.5, 650. Anybody bid of 650? That's the 1937, the 1937S, and the 1936S coins. And Wanda Williams comes in at $7 now. $7 now, looking for a bid of 750. $7, looking for a bid of 750. Anybody bid of 750? And Akram bids 10. Got a bid of 10 now. Got a $10 bid. $10 bid now. Looking for a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Got a bid of 10 now. Looking for a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Going once now. $10 to Akram. Looking for a bid of 11. Got a bid of 11 now. Joe Lawson bid of 11. Now 12. Now 12. Anybody bid of 12? Look a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? Now 12. Anybody bid a 12? Anybody bid a 12? Malcolm bids 12. Hello, Malcolm. I got a 12 now, looking for 13. 13. Anybody bid a 13? Need a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? 13. Anybody bid a 13? I had a bid of 12, looking for a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? I'll just be flipping through the three coins as we continue bidding. You get all three of these wonderful uncirculated 1936 and 37 Lincoln cents with your winning bid. We've got Wanda with a bid of 13 now. Wanda bid of 13 now, looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Looking for a bid of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Got a 13. Looking for a bid of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? 13 now. Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? 13 going once now. Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? 13 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Need a bid of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? And I had it sold just before Joe Cathy comes in at 14. So it's going to be sold to Joe Lawson at 13. I appreciate your bids. Got that just in the nick of time there. All right, let's take a look at the next item. Here's our next item. It's a 1926, 1928D, and 1927D. The three coins together. I'm going to start me off at $1. Anybody start me at $1? Some rather early, a little bit more difficult to find issues of Lincoln cents. Anybody start me at $1? $1 bid. $1 bid takes it. $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? Jim Fletcher at 750. 750 starts it now. 750 now. Looking for a bid of 8. 750 looking for a bit of 8. Anybody bid of 8? Look a bit of 8 now. Anybody bid of 8? 750 looking for a bit of 8. Anybody bid of 8? So 28D is probably a extremely fine. 27D is a very fine, and the 26 is a low end, very fine. Well, probably a fine with the rim damage it has. So I got Malcolm with a bit of 8 now. Bit of 8 now, looking for a bit of 850. 850, anybody bit of 850? Looking for a bit of 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? $8 going once, looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bit of 850? Got Jim Fletcher with a bit of 850. 850 now 9. Anybody bit of 9? Anybody bit of 9? Looking for a money bit of 9. Anybody bit of 9? Anybody bit of 9? Looking for a money bit of 9? Wait, anybody bid a 9? Anybody bid a 9? 850 going once now. Looking for a bid of 9. Anybody bid a 9? We got 850 going twice. Got Jim Fletcher's 850 going twice. Looking for a bid of 9. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 9. Anybody bid a 9? And we're sold at 852. Jim Fletcher, thank you, sir. Next item is this 1919 with a clip planchet. Check that out. Just above the T of Trust, you're going to see a missing area along the rim. I'm going to start this off at $1. Anybody start me at $1 on this one? Looking for $1? Anybody start me at $1? $1 bid. $1 bid will get us started. Anybody start me at $1? $1 bid. 1919. This is an early Lincoln cent with a really nice error on it. You can actually see the error very well from both sides of the coin. We got one to start us off at $1, and then Jim Fletcher at 3. Jim Fletcher at 3 is our high bid. Now got a bid of 3. Looking for a bid of 325. Javier Brojas comes in at $4. $4 bid. Now 425. 425. Anybody bid of 425? Need a bid of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Looking for a bid of 425 now. Anybody bid of 425? I've got recent sales on similar coins to this in the $12 to $15 area. So I got Jim Fletcher 475. 475 now. Looking for a bid of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Looking for a bid of 5 now. Anybody bid of 5? These aren't really that easy to find. I'll tell you what, when you get this far back in age, even though 1919 is a very common issue, finding the clips is actually rather difficult. So we got Wanda with a $5 bid. Now Deanne tries at 5 and Akram tries at 5, but Wanda's got the bid at 5. Hello, Deanne. Got a bid of 5 now, looking for a bid of 550. 550. Anybody bid of 550? Looking for a bid of 550 now. Anybody bid of 550? Got a bid of 5, looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Got a $5 going once, looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Looking for a bid of 550. Just 50 cents more. Jim Fletcher says he's out. Got a $5 bid from Wanda Williams, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Last and final call, looking for a bid of $5.50. Deanne bids $5.50. Now Malcolm bids $6. Got a bid of $6 now, looking for a bid of $6.50. $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50. Any bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50. Going once. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Need a bid of $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? Wanda Williams is out. Thank you very much. Got a bid of $6. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Got a 6 going twice. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Last and final call. Need a bid of $6.50. If anybody bids a $6.50. And we're sold to Malcolm at 6. I appreciate it, Malcolm. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you to everyone else who has bid. Now, let's see. What do we have next? Aha. We have a 1912 P&D set. Oops. Nope. How about if we try the proper lot next? Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. The proper lot. The proper lot says 1913S. Now let me move back to it. There it is, 1913S. 1913S is one of the difficult dates to find. This one is in very nice shape. It's in a nice, very fine, has a little bit of woody appearance to it. We're going to start this off at $18. $18 will get this started. We've got a bid $18 to get this one started. Need 18. Looking for about $27 to $35 somewhere in there is for the value of the coin. After all is said and done, Yo Man gives me an $18 bid. Now Jim Fletcher comes in at 20. Got a $20 bid now. Looking for 21. 21. Anybody bid at 21? Looking for a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid at 21? Got a bid of 20 now. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid at 21? Got a bid of 21. Yo Man's bid of 21. There, Chuck Patillo at 22. Chuck Patillo at 22 now. Hello, Chuck. And Techstar tries it at 22. Got a bid of 22. Looking for a bid of 23. Now 23. Anybody bid of 23? Got Yo Man with a bid of 23. Now 24. Now 24. Anybody bid of 24? Looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Got Yo Man's bid of 23. Looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Anybody bid of 24? Looking for a bid of 24? Yo Man's bid of 23. Looking for a bid of 24. Going once. Now we got 24. Techstar 24. Now Yo Man at 25. Now Yo Man at 25, looking for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? 25 now, looking for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Need a bid of 26 now. Keep it going. Bid of 26. Got a bid of 25. Walk. There's 26. Wanda Williams at 26 now. 26 now, looking for a bid of 27. 26 now, looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Got a bid of 26 now, looking for a bid of 27. Techstar is out. Chuck tries the 26, but Wanda's already got that 26. Looking for a bid of 27 now. Looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Yo Man bids at 27, and Chuck tries at 27 very after. There's Coin Junkie. $27 bid to Yo Man right now. $27. Now looking for a bid of 28. 27 looking for a bid of 28. Anybody bid of 28? $27 bid now. Looking for a bid of 28. Anybody bid of 28? Looking for a bid of 28 now. Anybody bid of 28? What's slow, Chuck? I'm usually on about a 5 to 7 second delay from what you can see. There's Wanda's 28. Now Yo Man's 29. Yo Man 29. Yo Man 29. Looking for a bid of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Look a bid of 30 now. Anybody bid of 30? 30, 30, 30. Anybody bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? Looking for a bid of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? Oh my gosh. I didn't bring my coffee over here. Oh, you're slow, not me. Okay, I get it. Yo Man's bid of 29 now, looking for a bid of 30. Got a high bid of 29, looking for a bid of 30. Going once at 29, looking for a bid of 30. Anybody bid of 30? We're going to be going twice now, 29. Last and final call, looking for a bid of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Looking for a bid of 30? Sold at 29 to Yo Man. Thank you very much, sir. First time through anyway, I've got to type everybody's name out completely. Now for the 1912 pair. There's your 1912 plane. Here's a 1912D. I've got a 12 plane and a 12D to go to you for a bid starting off at $1. Start us off at $1. Anybody start us off at $1. Hello, Rebecca. Oh, I've already said hi to you, but hello again anyway. So we're going to start us off 1912 P and D set. Start us off at $1. Anybody start us off at $1? Wanda starts us off at 10. Wanda at $10. Now 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Need a bid 11 now? Anybody bid 11? Got Jim Fletcher at 15. Got Jim Fletcher at a $15 bid. 15 now 16. Anybody bid a 16? Anybody bid a 16? Looking for a bid of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? Wanda bid 17. 17 now looking for a bid of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? If you remember, they didn't add the initials to the obverse of the Lincoln Cent until 1918, which means that these are the version that have no initials on the obverse side, which is kind of cool, actually. Got Jim Fletcher with a 1750 bid, now looking for a bid of 18. Got 1750, now looking for 18. Anybody give it 18? Anybody bid of 18? Yo Man bids 18, now Wanda tries 18, needs 18 and a half. Needs 18 and a half, looking for a bit of 1850, 1850. Anybody bit of 1850? You learn a lot about Lincoln Cents as you're going through them through the times. Once these start getting worn, you can see this extra thick rim on the reverse. That extra thick rim on the reverse is actually something that's rather common to the earlier Lincoln Cents up to about 1925. You have these thicker rims on the reverse. You can almost tell these just by the reverse that it's going to be an early wheat. Now we got Yo Man up to 21. Yo Man up to 21 now, looking for a bit of 22. 21 now, looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Wait, anybody bid of 22? Got a bit of 22. Now 23. Now 23. Anybody bid of 23? Looking for a bit of 23. Now anybody bid of 23? Bid of 23. And a bit of 23. 22 going once now. Looking for a bit of 23. Anybody bid of 23? Need a bit of 23 now. Anybody bid of 23? Yo Man's sitting there scratching his head thinking maybe. There you go. Got a bit of 23 now. A bit of 23 from Yo Man now. Looking for a bit of 24. 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bit of 24 now. Anybody bid of 24? 24. Anybody bid of 24? One a bit of 24. Now 25. Now 25. Anybody bid of 25? Look a bit of 25. Anybody bid of 25? 25. 25. Anybody bid of 25? Got a 24, looking for a bit of 25. Anybody bid of 25? Looking for a bit of 25. Anybody bid of 25? 24, going once, looking for a bit of 25. Anybody bid of 25? 24, now 25. Now 25, looking for a bit of 26. 25 now, looking for a bit of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Need a bit of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? Sorry. There we go. 26, looking for a bit of 26. Anybody bid of 26? 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? 25 going once. Now we got a bit of 26. 26 Wanda Williams bid of 26. Now look for 27. 27. Anybody bid of 27? Look for a bit of 27. Now anybody bid of 27? 26 now 27. Anybody bid of 27? Got a 26 going once. Looking for a bit of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Need a bit of 27? Yeah, we got 26 going twice. Looking for a bit of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Need a bit of 27 now. Anybody bid of 27? So, the Wanda Williams at 26. Thank you very much, Wanda. And thank you, Yo Man, for your bids. And here we go on to the next item. Thank you very much, folks. And here is that next item. 1911S and very fine. I'm going to start this off at $19. Now, this is a coin. $19 is a very cheap start. This is worth $55 to $60 in this condition. 1911S are not easy to find. They're one of the tougher dates, one of the semi-key dates, especially in uncirculated condition where these things can become quite valuable. Wanda starts us off with a $20 bill. $20 bill. Now look for a bit of 21. Now 20, looking for a bit of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Got a bit of 20 now, looking for a bit of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Need a bit of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Now Adam bids a 28. Got a bit of 28 from Adam Connor. Adam Connor bid at 28, now 29. 29, anybody bid at 29? Got a bid at 28, now looking for a 29. Now Yeoman bids 29. Jim Fletcher 31. Jim Fletcher 31, now 32. Now 32, anybody bid at 32? 31, now 32. Anybody bid at 32? Looking for a bid at 32. Yeoman bid at 32, now 33. 33, anybody bid at 33? 32, now looking for a bid at 33. Anybody bid at 33? Look a bid at 33, now anybody bid at 33? Got a bid at 32, now looking for a bid at 33. Anybody bid at 33? You're seeing catalog value for a good condition coin is like $30, $35. Once you get up to very fine, it's like $50 to $60, $55, $60, and that's where we are with this. A very fine. It's a lower end very fine. It's probably very fine 20. That's what it would probably get graded at PCGS. Got Wanda now with a 33 bid. 33 now looking for a bid of 34. 33 looking for a bid of 34. Anybody bid of 34? Got a bid of 33. Looking for a bid of 34. Anybody bid of 34? Looking for a bid of 34 now. Anybody bid of 34? Yo man bids 34. 34 now 35. Now 35. Anybody bid of 35? Need anybody bid of 35? Anybody bid of 35? Anybody bid of 35? 35, 35. I got 34. Looking for a bid of 35. Anybody bid of 35? Look a bid of 35. Now anybody bid of 35? No 35. Got Yo Man with a 34. Going once. Looking for a bid of 35. Anybody bid of 35? Anybody bid of 35? Need a bid of 35. Got Yo Man going twice now. Looking for a bid of 35. Anybody bid of 35? Need a bid of 35. Anybody bid of 35? Sold Yo Man 34. I appreciate it, sir. And thank you to everyone who's bidding this evening. And we're going to move on to the next item. I have another 1911S, actually. So this 1911S is also a very fine condition coin. And here's that one. It's a little more smooth, a little chocolatey looking. It's a lower end, very fine coin, VF20 at best. It has a little bit of a planchet flow on the reverse. We're going to start this one off at $19. $19 start. Anybody give me a $19 start? $55 coin here. $55 coin at $19 start. Anybody give me a $19 start? Wanda at 22. Mac at 25. Mac at 25. Looking for a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? Got a bid of 25. Looking for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? 25. Looking for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Need a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? 25. Going once. Now we got Wanda with a bid of 30. Wanda with a bid of 30. Now 31. 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? 31. 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? Got Wanda with a bid of 30. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look for a bid of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? Got Mac with a bid of 31 now. There's the list. You guys can see what's up for bid tonight. Got Mac with a bid of 31. Now looking for a bid of 32. Now 32. Anybody bid of 32? 32. Need a bid of 32. Anybody bid of 32? 32. 32. Anybody bid of 32? Got a bid of 31. Looking for a bid of 32. Anybody bid of 32? Anybody bid of 32? Need a bid of 32. Now anybody bid of 32? 31 going once. Now looking for a bid of 32. Anybody bid of 32? Need a bid of 32. Anybody bid of 32? Got a 31 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 32. Anybody bid of 32? Rebecca bids a 33. Now Wanda says she's out. Rebecca's at 33. Got a 33 now. 34. Now 34. Anybody bid of 34? Got a bid of 33. Look a bid of 34. Now 34. Anybody bid of 34? Anybody bid of 34? Need a bid of 34? 34. 34. Anybody bid of 34? Now Mac is out. Rebecca's at 33. 33 now going once. Looking for a bid of 34. Anybody bid of 34? Need a bid of 34. Anybody bid of 34? Got a 33. 33 going twice. Now looking for a bid of 34. Anybody bid of 34? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 34. Anybody bid of 34? All right, got $33. Rebecca Lee, thank you very much. That's a heck of a steal right there. That's a great price. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations on that one. It's a real good pull right there. Now, next we're going to move on to something that is certified. Well, this one's not certified. No, I'm sorry. This one's not. This one's got a scrape across the head. That's why it's running so inexpensively. This is a 1909S. Nice, very fine-ish coin. Little scrape across the head. It is a $120, $130 coin. We're going to start this off at $65. $65. Anybody start me at $65? Lot 8, 1909S Lincoln Cent. And very fine. We're going to start this off at $65. $65. Anybody start me at $65? $120 worth of coin here. $65. Jim Fletcher, $65 now. Looking for a bid of $70. $65 now. Looking for a bid of $70. Anybody bid of $70? Anybody bid of $70? Look a bid of $70 now. Anybody bid of $70? Anybody bid of $70? Looking for a bid of $70 now. Anybody bid of $70? We've got a bunch of crickets. Got Mac at $70. $70 now. Looking for $75. $75. Anybody bid of $75? Looking for a bid of $75 now. Anybody bid of $75? $75. Get us started out in the $75. Need a bid of $75 now. Anybody bid of $75? $75. $75. Anybody bid of $75? Looking for a bid of $75 now. Anybody bid of $75? $75. Anybody bid of $75? Got Yo Man with a bid of $75 now. Yo Man $75 now. $80. $75 now. $80. Looking for a bit of $80 now. Anybody bit of $80? Anybody bit of $80? Look a bit of $80 now. Anybody bit of $80? Got a bit of $75. Now looking for a bit of $80. Anybody bit of $80? Look a bit of $80 now. Anybody bit of $80? 75 going once. Looking for a bit of $80. Anybody bit of $80? Looking for a bit of $80 now. Anybody bit of $80? Got Mac with a bit of $80 now. 85. 85. Anybody bit of $85? Got a bit of $80 now. Looking for a bit of $85. Anybody bit of $85? 85. 85. Anybody bit of $85? Got Yo Man back with 85 now. 90. 85 now. 90. Anybody bit of 90? Look a bit of 90 now. Anybody bit of 90? 90. 90. 90. Anybody bit of 90? $85 now. Look a bit of 90. Look how strong the reverse is on this. It's got a nice detail, really nice detail. It just has that scrape across the head from the ear to the back of the head, and it's got a patch of stain on the reverse. Other than that, man, this is a super coin. It's an $85 bid, $120 coin, $85 now, and they're looking for a bid of 90. Anybody bid of 90? At 85 going once, looking for a bid of 90. Anybody bid of 90? Look a bid of 90 now. Anybody bid of 90? Got Mac in with a bit of a 90. Now 90, looking for 95. 90 now, looking for 95. Anybody bid of 95? Looking for a bit of 95. 90, anybody bid of 95. 90, looking for a bit of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Look a bit of 95. 90, anybody bid of 95. Got Mac's bid of 90. Yo Man is out now, looking for a bit of 95. Got $90 going once, looking for a bit of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Anybody bid of 95? 95, 95, anybody bid of 95? Anybody bid of 95? Got 90 going twice now, looking for a bit of 95. Last and final call, looking for a bit of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Need a bit of 95? Anybody bid of 95? We're sold to Mac at 90. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And here we go. Next item up. Revisiting their past. We have a secondary chance here at a 1913S. This one is a lower end, very fine. It's a little flatter. It's a fine plus, pretty much. Let's start this off at $9. $9 will get us started on this little guy. $9 to get us started off in this $15 coin. Anybody bid of 9? Looking for a bid of 9 now. Anybody bid of 9? 1913S are always very tough to find with any real detail on them. Here's a $10 bid. $10 bid from Wanda Williams, looking for a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look for a bid of 11 now. Anybody bid 11? 11, 11, 11. Got Jim Fletcher, 1050. Steve bids 11. Steve with 11. Techstar tries 11. Steve's got the bid of 11, now looking for a bid of 12. Got a bid of 11, looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid of 12? Jim Fletcher bids 1150. Got a bid of 1150, now looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid of 12? Anybody bid of 12? Anybody bid of 12? Techstar bids at 12, now 13, now 13, 12, now 13. Anybody bid at 13? Looking for a bid at 13. Now anybody bid at 13. 8 a bid at 13. Now anybody bid at 13. Wanda bids at 13. Wanda bid at 13. Now Jim Fletcher bids 13.50. 13.50. Now 14. Now 14. 13.50. Now 14. Anybody bid at 14. Jim Fletcher's a high bid at 13.50. Now Techstar bids at 15. Techstar 15. Now 16. Now 16. Anybody bid at 16? Looking for a bid at 16. Now anybody bid at 16. 15. Now 16. 16. Anybody bid at 16? Looking for a bid at 16. Now anybody bid at 16. 15. Looking for a bid at 16. Anybody bid at 16? Looking for a bid at 16. Now anybody bid at 16. Got 15 going once. Look now, we got a bit of 16. Got a bit of 16 now. Now 17. 17. Anybody bid at 17? Looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid at 17? Got a bit of 16 now, looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid of 17? 16 going once now, looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid of 17? Need a bit of 17. Anybody have a bit of 17? Anybody bid of 17? Now 16 going twice, looking for a bit of 17. Looking for a bit of 17. Last and final call. Looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid of 17? Need a bit of 17. Anybody bid of 17? Techstar bid 17. 17 now 18. 17 now 18. Anybody bid of 18? Looking for a bit of 18. Now anybody bid of 18? 18, 18, 18, looking for a bit of 18. Anybody bit of 18, look a bit of 18. Now anybody bit of 18. We had a very strange dip in viewership there for a while. Other people have issues with their internet or with their YouTubing here just a couple of minutes ago. We got Techstar with 17. Wanda's out. Now BR Chef is 18. 18 now. 18 looking for a bit of 19. It does have some woody characteristics to it on both sides, actually. It does have a little bit of a planchet delamination issue on both sides. Now BR Chef with an 18. 18 now 19. 19. Anybody bit of 19. Look a bit of 19. Anybody bit of 19. 18 now looking for a bit of 19. Anybody bit of 19. Looks like one that has a problem with her nose. Now 20. Got a $20 bid from Techstar. Looking for a bid of 21. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Got a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Need a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Now anybody bid of 21? Got a $20 bid. Now looking for a bid of 21. Going once. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Need a bid of 21. Now anybody bid of 21? $20 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of 21. Got BR Chef at 21. Hello, BR Chef. Got a bid of 21 now. 21 now. Looking for a bid of 22. 22. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bid of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bid of 22? Wait, anybody bid of 22? At $21 bid going once now. Looking for 22. Looking for 22. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bid of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? 21 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Need a bit of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bit of 22? Sold at 21. BR Chef. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone for your bids this evening. And here is our next item, lot number 10. Lot number 10 comes out to be a very nice 1914S. Very nice in condition. It's an upper end, very fine coin. It does have a few spots on it here and there. But it is a nice 1914S Lincoln cent. I'm going to start this off at $25. Anybody start me off at 25? 25? Anybody 25? Looking at a coin with a retail value over $40. 25 now. Anybody bid of 25? Looking for a bid of 25. 25, 25, anybody bid of 25? Need a bid of 25, need a bid of 25, anybody bid of 25? 25 will get us started. Anybody bid of 25? Anybody bid of 25? How about 22? 22. Anybody want to start me at 22? 22, the low now, 22. Anybody start me at 22? All right, one that starts at 25. One that starts at 25, now 25, now 26. Anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? 25 now, looking for a bit of 26. 26 now, anybody bid of 26? No bid of 26, got a 25. Going once, looking for a bit of 26. Anybody bid of 26, need a bit of 26? At 25 now, going twice, looking for a bit of 26. Anybody bid of 26, need a bit of 26? Anybody bid of 26? Hello, hidden. Looking for a bit of 26. All in, all done, folks. sold at 25. Wanda Williams sold at 25. Thank you very much, Wanda. Next item. We have a 1924D. 1924D. It's a good condition coin. It is a 1924D. The mint mark is very clear on this one. And this is one of the lowest mintage coins in the 1920s. Very difficult to find. Very difficult to find in any condition. And this one we're going to start off at $14. $14 is about half of its value. We're looking at about a $20 to $25 coin here. $14 start. Anybody give me a $14 start? 1924D. 1924D in good condition. 1924D got Steve with a $14 bid. 14 now, $14.50. $14.50. Anybody bid a $14.50? Looking for a bid of $14.50. Anybody bid a $14.50? 15. Anybody bid a $14.50? Looking for a bid of $14.50? 15. Anybody bid a $14? $14.50. $14.50 now, 15. Anybody bid a $14.50? 15. Got a 14 going once. Looking for a bid of $14.50? 15. Anybody bid a $14.50? 15. Now 14 going twice. Looking for a bid of $14.50? 15. Anybody bid a $14.50? 15. Anybody bid a 15? Anybody bid a 15? Sold to Steve A. $14. Steve A, thank you very much, sir. Now move us on to the next item. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Here we go. It's another 1924D. This one's in VG. This one's a little better for wear. It's got a few wheat lines. It's got a little bit of ear detail and jaw detail, as the last coin did not have. This one here is going to start us off at $17. Anybody start at $17? $17 bid. Need a $17 bid. One $17 bid. Anybody bid a 17? Yo man bids a 17. 17 now, looking for 18. Anybody bid of 18? Look a bit of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Now 17, looking for a bit of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Wanda bid of 18. Now 19. 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look a bit of 19. Anybody bid of 19? 19, bid a bit of 19, bid a bit of 19, anybody bid of 19, anybody bid of 19, looking for a bit of 19 now. Wanda's got the $18 bid, looking for a bit of 19. 19, 19, anybody bid of 19, looking for a bit of 19, anybody bid of 19. Got a $20 bid. BR Chef is at 20, 20 now, 21. Jim Fletcher at 21, now 22, 22, anybody bid of 22. Looking for a bit of 22, now anybody bid of 22. Well, anybody bid of 22? Now looking for a bit of 22. Got a $25 coin here. Looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? 21, 22. Looking for a bit of 22. Got a bit of 22. Now 23. 22 now 23. Anybody bid of 23? Look a bit of 23. Now anybody bid of 23. Looking for a bit of 23. Anybody bid of 23? Look a bit of 23. Got a bit of 23. Now 24. 24. Anybody bid of 24? 24, 24. Anybody bid of 24? Now anybody bid of 24? Looking for a bit of 24. 23 now, looking for a bit of 24 now, 25, 25, no, 25 now, 26, 26, anybody bid of 26, look a bit of 26 now, anybody bid of 26, 26, 26, 26, anybody bid of 26, need a bit of 26, Techstar is out, thank you very much, got Yo Man with a bit of 25, looking for a bit of 26, 25 now, 26, 26, anybody bid of 26, 25, going once, looking for a bit of 26, BR Schiff and Jim Fletcher both out. Got 25 bid, now looking for a bid of 26. Last and final call, second chance. 25 now, 26. Anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? We're sold at 25. Yo Man, go. Thank you, Yo Man. I think you will thoroughly enjoy this coin. Now moving on to the next one. This is our first of two for this particular auction. Got a 1931S key date coin here. This one's got a few little freckles on it. Otherwise a very nice, extremely fine coin. Gonna start this off at $75. Anybody start me at 75? Key date coin here, 1931S. Start me at $75. Anybody start at $75? This is a $95 coin. Start me off at $75. Anybody start at $75? Wanda at 75. Now it's 80. Now 80. Looking for an $80 bid. Anybody be $80 bid? 75 now. 80. Anybody bid of 80? Anybody bid of 80? Look a bit of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Got Wanda with a bid of 75. Looking for a bid of 80 on this $95 coin. 95. And this is a key date coin for the 1931S. Very difficult to find. These are always tough, and they're always missing in those partial albums. Well, this one will certainly fill one of those partial albums for you right there. 75, 75, looking for a bit of 80. Looking for a bit of 80. Anybody bit of 80? Anybody bit of 80? 75, going once. Looking for a bit of 80. Anybody bit of 80? Looking for a bit of 80. A $75 bid going twice now. Looking for a bit of 80. Anybody bit of 80? Last and final call. Looking for a bit of 80. Sold at 75, Wanda. Thank you very much, Wanda. You got yourself a bargain on that one. Absolute bargain. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coin. There we go. Next one up. How about this? 1925 uncirculated coin. Beautiful 1925. We're going to start this off at $21. It's got a beautiful purple haze color to it. It's very beautiful, nice, wonderful luster. It's really hard to show the luster in these photographs, but it is really nice and bright. Beautiful, beautiful luster. Sorry, luster. Start us off at 21. Yo Man starts us at 21 now, looking for a bit of 22. Got a bit of 21, looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bit of 22, looking for a bit of 22. Now anybody bit of 22. 21, looking for a bit of 22. 21, looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? 22, anybody bid of 22? Got a 21 now, going once, looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Got a 21, going twice now, looking for a bit of 22. Looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Need a bit of 22. Last and final call, looking for a bit of 22. Anybody bid of 22? I'll call it. Sold at 21. Yo Man Gold, thank you very much, sir. No other triggers to be pulled out there. So, let's move on to an error coin. How about that? Discovered this little guy when I was going through a roll of coins, and it just didn't sound right at all. So I weighed it. This is a 1957. It's a little bit beat up. It's a baggy coin, but it only weighs 2.8 grams. It's a full half gram off of normal weight for a Lincoln cent. Not sure exactly what's going on with this one, but we're going to start it off at $4. You can find out for yourself. I think it's just a rolled thin stock. Just an underweight because of a rolled thin stock. We're going to start this off at $4. Who give me a $4 bid? $4 bid. Anybody bid a $4? 1957 error coin. You got Javier with a $4 bid. 2.8 gram weight. It's a full half gram off of the normal weight for a 1957 Lincoln cent. Got a $4 bid. Now $4.25, $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? $4.25, $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? It is very well struck for a lightweight, but it sure sounds weird. Sounds weird, and it weighs off. It's a very heavy strike, though. You are correct about that. Got a $4 bid, looking for a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? Got a $4 bid going once, looking for a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? Looking for a bid of $4.25? $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? Got a $4 bid, looking for a $4.25, going twice, looking for a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? Last and final call, looking for a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? Sold at $4. Thank you, Javier. Got yourself a nice one. If you send that in and they tell you anything about what they think it is, could have been, I don't know, perhaps a struck on foreign planchet, or who knows what it is. Let me know if you find out anything more than what I know. Here's our next one. 1984. Look at that jailhouse die clash on there. Really strong clash of the memorial building in the background on this. Unfortunately, it does have a few black spots on it. It's a solid red coin with some black spots. I'm going to start this off at $6. $6 for a 1984 heavy clash. $6. Anybody start me $6? $6 bid. Looking for a $6 bid out there. Anybody bid a $6? Heavy die clash on a 1984 Lincoln Cent. Start me off with a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6? If you can't give me a $6 bid, how about a $5 bid? Anybody give me a $5 bid? $5 bid. Anybody bid a $5? $5 bid. Start me off with a $5 bid. $5 bid. Anybody start me a $5 bid? No $5 bid. All right. There we go. BR Chef gives a bid of $5. $5 now. $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Got a bid of $5. Looking for a bid of $5.59. Anybody bid a $5.50? Yeah, I know, Wanda. Sometimes these things just don't. They don't live a good life because they're the early zinc coins. The early zinc coins, they have a very hard time staying just red. Got 5 now. Looking for $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Got a $5 bill going once. Anybody bid a $5.50? Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.59. Anybody bid a $5.50? Got a $5 going twice now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50? Anybody bid a $5.50? Anybody bid a $5.50? All right, we're sold to BR Chef at $5. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And next item. How about some tone? Get into some tone. I like my tone. There we go. Take a look at that. Here's a beautiful toner. Start this one off at $5. 1959D toner. Start us off at $5. Anybody start at $5? $5 bill. $5 bill. Anybody start a $5 bill on this toned, beautifully toned 1959D Lincoln Cent. That's got all kinds of beautiful color in it. Wanda starts me off with a $5 bid. $5 bid now. $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.59. Anybody bid a $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? $5 bid going once now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? A $5 bid now going twice. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? All right, sold to Wanda at $5. Thank you, Wanda. Here's our next one. Sorry, Joe. Didn't get to you in time there. Hello, Kelly. How about this one? This is our next shot. 1960 with beautiful peripheral toning. This thing is an awesome looking coin in person. 1960 D Lincoln Cent. It's beautifully toned, starting off at $5. $5. Anybody give me a $5 bid? $5 bid get you started. Anybody bid a $5? 1960 D. Beautiful gem coin with wonderful toning on it. All kinds of beautiful colors. Deanne starts me with a $5. That's a large date. 1960 large date. 1960 D large date. Hello, Time Travelers Coin Exchange. Got a $5 bid from Deanne. Looking for a bid of $5.50. $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? If I could only see color better, I would be able to talk with you about all the beautiful and wonderful colors on this coin, because it photographed pretty much exactly as the coin looks. Got a $5 bid now. Looking for $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.59. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.59. Anybody bid a $5.50? Got a $5 bid going once. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? A $5 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Oh, Wanda got a bid of $5.50 in there before I could get the sold done, so we're going to remove the sold and we'll get a $5.50 bid. $5.50 bid now, looking for $6. $5.50, looking for a $6 bid. Anybody bid a $6? Looking for a $6 bid. Got in there just in the very nick of time, probably a quarter of a second. But you got it in there. Deanne's out. Wanda's bid of $5.50, looking for a bid of $5.50 now. $6. Anybody bid a $6? Looking for a bid of $6 now. Anybody bid a $6? $6 bid, $6 bid. Anybody bid a $6? $6. Anybody bid a $6? Got a $5.50 bid going once. Looking for a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6? Looking for a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6? Got a $5.50 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6? Looking for a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6 now? Anybody bid a $6? All right, we're sold to Wanda Williams of $5.50. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Next up, I have another one from the same roll. Same roll, different coin. How about this one? This one was starting off at $5 as well. $5 start on this one. 1960D, large date Lincoln cent, starting at $5. $5, beautiful toned coin. Starting off at $5. Anybody start me at $5? Looking for a $5 bid. This one looks almost like one of those sunburst guitars. It's really cool. $5. Looking for a bid of $5. Anybody bid of $5? Deanne bids of $5. Now looking for a bid of $5.50. $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? $5 now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? $5 now, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Hello, Stonecutter. Need a bid of $5.50. Got a bid of $5. Looking for a bid of $5.50. $5.50. $5 going once now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Stonecutter's bid of $5.50 now. $6. $5.50 now. $6. Got a Stonecutter bid of $5.50 now. $6. Anybody bid of $6? Looking for a bid of $6 now. Anybody bid of $6? Looking for a bid of $6 now. $6 now. Looking for a bid of $6. Anybody bid $6? Looking for a bid of $6. Stonecutter bid $5.50. Looking for a bid of $6. Bid of $6 now. Anybody bid of $6? Looking for a bid of $6 now. Anybody bid of $6? Rebecca bid $6. Rebecca bid $6 now. $6.50. $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? The only part of this coin that is truly red as it was issued is the very center of the memorial side. The rest of that side is an orange, and it goes into a lavenderish blue. Very strange looking color, but it's beautiful. And we got Rebecca with a $6 bid now, looking for a bid of $6.50. $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? $6.50. Looking for a bid of $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? Got $6. Rebecca Lee, $6 going once now, looking for a bid of $6.50. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? Got Rebecca going twice now, looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Stonecutter bid of $6.50 now. $7. $6.50 now. $7. Anybody bid of $7? Looking for a bid of $7 now. Anybody bid of $7? Looking for $7. $7 bid. $7 bid. Anybody bid a $7 bid? $7 bid. Looking for a $7 bid. Anybody bid a $7 bid? It is not often that you actually find coins like this, especially when they're toned on both sides. This entire roll was partially toned, and these are the most beautiful ones out of the roll. I got a $6.50 bid, looking for a $7 bid. $7 bid. Anybody bid a $7? Stonecutter $6.50, looking for a $7 bid. Anybody bid a $7? Looking for a $7 bid. Going once now. $6.50, looking for a $7 bid. $7. Anybody bid a $7? $6.50 going twice now. Looking for a $7 bid. $7 bid. Anybody bid a $7? Looking for a bid of $7? Anybody bid a $7? Sold. Stonecutter $6.50. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. here's one of the big ones for you. This one will tickle a lot of tummies out there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coin. Oops. How about if I turn on the right slideshow? Nope. Hang on, folks. There we go. There's a no, that's not it either. What is going on here? Well, you're getting to see everything while I try to find where I am. There I am. 1930S. I don't know what happened there. 1930S is a beautiful gem red coin. It's a gem MS65 red at least. And we're going to start this one off at $69. $69 to anyone who wants it. $69. We've got an $85 to $95 coin here. Starting at $69. You will not find these often. Beautiful original red BU coin. 1930S. Lincoln cent. Very high grade. We're going to start this off at $69. $69 will get us started. Anybody start me at $69? $69. Anybody start me at $69? $69 bid. Anybody bid at $69? No bid at 69. Looking for a bid at 69. Anybody bid at 69? 69 get me started on this one. Stonecutter starts us off at 69. Stonecutter 69 now. 75. 75. Anybody bid at 75? Looking for a bid at 75. $75. Anybody bid at 75? Looking for a bid at 75. Now anybody bid at 75? 69. Now 75. Now 75. Anybody bid at 75? Looking for a bid at 75. Now anybody bid at 75? 75. Looking for a bid at 75. 75. 75. Looking for a bid at 75. Now anybody bid at 75? 69 going once. Looking for a bid at 75. Anybody bid at 75? Looking for a bid at 75. Now anybody bid at 75? At a $69 bid now going twice. Looking for a bid of 75. This is a $90 to $95 coin here. Looking for a bid of 75. Looking for a bid of 75. Got a bid of 75. Stonecutter bid of 75. That's outbidding yourself, sir. You bid of 69 already. So we got Stonecutter's bid of 69. Do you want a bid of 75 just to secure your bid? Is that what you're doing? Then 75, 75, and looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? Looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? 80, 80, 80, looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? 75 the bid. 75 the bid, looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80, looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Thank you, Stonecutter. I appreciate that. 75 now, looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? 75 going once, looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80, looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? 75 going twice now, looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80, looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Now Greg McCoy. Greg McCoy at $80. $80 now 85. 85. Anybody bid of 85? Look a bit of 85. Now 80. Looking for a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Look a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Anybody bid of 85? Need a bit of 85. Now anybody bid of 85? 85. 85. Anybody bid of 85? $80 going once. Looking for a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Need a bit of 85 out there. Anybody bid of 85? Got an $80 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Stonecutter bid of 85. Now 90. Now 90. Anybody bid of 90? Look a bid of 90 now. Anybody bid of 90? 85 now. Bid of 90. 9 bid of 90. Anybody bid of 90? Full red gem 1930S Lincoln cent. Bright luster. Beautiful coin. 85. Looking for a bid of 90 now. 90. Anybody bid of 90? Anybody bid of 90? Got a bid of 90 now. Stonecutter's out at 90. Got Greg at $90. $90. Looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Got 90 going once now. Looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Need a bid of 95. Anybody bid of 95? $90 going twice. Looking for a bid of 95. Now anybody bid of 95? Need a bid of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Anybody bid of 95? So, Gregory McCoy, thank you very much, sir. $90. I am sure that you will like this coin. This is a very nice one. Oops. How about if I put that on the right line? Sell the proper coin here. Beautiful, beautiful coin. It really is. It's a stunner. It is a very nice coin. Now, for anyone who's looking for a 1933 Philadelphia in uncirculated condition on the cheap, here's one for you right here. This coin is uncirculated. It is cleaned. It has had something done to it in the past. I'm not exactly sure what. It looks like some sort of a chemical dip, but it is red. The obverse still looks nearly original. The reverse does not. I'm going to start this off at $5. A $5 coin here. $5. Anybody start me? $5. 1933. It's an uncirculated coin. Wanda at $5. $5 now. 5. Looking for a bit of 550. 550. Anybody bid of 550? Looking for a bit of 550. 90. Bid a bit of 550. 550. 550. Anybody bid of 550? Looking for a bit of 550. 90. Bid a bit of 550. 1933, Philadelphia, looking for a bit of 550. It's an uncirculated red coin that has some cleaning. $5 now, 550. Anybody bid of 550? Looking for a bit of 550. You'll find that if you want a red uncirculated coin, like a choice BU coin, you're going to be paying $25 to $35 for it. And we're looking for 550 here. 550. Looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Got a $5 bid going once now. Looking for a bit of 550. Now Adam Connor bid 6. Adam Connor at 6 now, looking for a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Looking for a bit of 650 now. Anybody bid of 650? $6 looking for a bit of 650. 650. Anybody bid of 650? Anybody bid of 650? Oh, Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Unfortunately, there were no proofs made in 1930. Yes, those are ley lines on the obverse. Those lines in his coat were actually there from the mint. Now we got Greg McCoy coming in at 750. 750 bid now, looking for a bid of 8. Got a bid of 750, looking for a bid of 8. Anybody bid of 8? Look a bid of 8 now. Anybody bid of 8? Adam bids 8 now. Adam bids 8 now. 850, 850. Anybody bid of 850? Looking for a bid of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? Looking for a bid of 850. 850. Rebecca bids 10. Rebecca at $10. $10 now. 11. Now 11. Anybody bid 11? Looking for a bid of 11 now. Anybody bid 11? 11, 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Looking for a bid of 11 now. Anybody bid 11? No bid 11. $10. $10 bid now going once. Looking for a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Looking for a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? $10 going twice now. Looking for a bid 11. Anybody bid 11? Looking for a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Looking for a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Sold at 10, Rebecca Lee. Thank you very much. Got yourself a nice coin there. And how about this? I'm going to start up with a couple of die varieties here. How about die varieties? Everybody like their double dies? Here's a double die for you. You're not going to see every day, and in this condition, they are extremely rare. In this condition, it's a $19 start, 1955 Philadelphia DDO number 3. You can see it's a class 6 double die. It's got extra thickness to the date and extra thickness to Liberty. It is a very difficult one to find. And we're going to start this off at $19. $19. Anybody start me? $19. 1955 double die obverse number 3. Got one that starts me off with a $20 bill. $20 bill, now 21, 21. Anybody bid a 21? Jim, no, it's not an FS listed coin. This is the DDO number 3. It is recognized by Koneka as DDO number 3. Of course, DDO number 1 is the big strong one. DDO number 2 shows really strong and In God We Trust. And then this is number 3. And Chris Hurley comes in with a $30 bid. $30 bid, now 31. $30 now 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look for a bid of 31. Hello, Chris Hurley. Anybody bid a 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31? Need a bid of 31? Anybody bid a 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31? Now Wanda is out. Looking for a bid of 31 now. $30 going once. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Need a bid of 31 out there? Anybody bid of 31? $30 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Need a bid of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? Sold Chris Hurley, $30. Thank you, sir. Everybody knows when to step in and get their bargain. That was definitely a bargain. All right, here we go. Next one on the block is going to be this 1955D DDO number 1. This one is FS listed. You can see the doubling in the eye. and the doubling on the left side of the 19 of the date. This is DDO number 1, FS 101. It is a FS listed coin. This one is an MS65 red gem. It's a gem condition coin. We're looking at about a $90 to $100 coin. I'm going to start this off at $55. $55 for a 55 double die. How about 55? Anybody bid of 55? Anybody bid of 55? Look a bit of 55. 90 bid of 55. 55 will get us started on this one. How about a bit of 55? Anybody bid of 55? Got Carl with a bit of 55. Hello, Carl. Got a Carl with a bit of 55. Looking for a bit of 60 now. 60 now. Anybody bit of 60? Looking for a bit of 60 now. Anybody bit of 60? Nope. Coin Junkie. Sorry, we got to do it in $5 increments after 50. So we're looking for a bit of 60 now. 60. Anybody bit of 60? Looking for a bit of 60 now. Anybody bit of 60? Got a bit of 60 now. 65. Coin Junkie 60. Coin Junkie 60. Looking for a bit of 65. Evening, Carl. Looking for a bit of 65 now. Anybody bit of 65? Looking for a bit of 65. Carl's bit of 70. Carl's bid of 70 now, 75, 75, anybody bid of 75? In this condition, spiked head die crack, they are very difficult to find, actually. Almost rare. They're not all that difficult if you're looking for them like in XF or AU. They're kind of all over the place. But when you get it in this condition, yeah, they're tough. Got a Stonecutter bid of 80 now, bid of 80 now, look at a bit of 85, 85, 85, anybody bid of 85, look at a bit of 85, 90 bid of 85. 85, 85, 85, anybody bid of 85, look at a bit of 85. I can almost do that fast. Got a bit of 80, looking for a bit of 85. Now 85, anybody bit of 85. Carl bids 85, 85 now 90. Now 90, anybody bid of 90. Looking for a bit of 90 now, anybody bid of 90. Looking for a bit of 90 now, anybody bid of 90. 85 now, 90, 90, 90. Anybody bid of 90, look a bit of 90 now, anybody bid of 90. 85, going once now, looking for a bit of 90. Anybody bid of 90, look a bit of 90 now, anybody bid of 90. Stonecutter bid of 90, Stonecutter 90 now, 95, 95, 95, anybody bid of 95, 95, anybody bid of 95. Got a bit of 90 now, look a bit of 95, 95, anybody bid of 95. 90 now, going once, looking for a bit of 95, anybody bid of 95, need a bit of 95. Got 90 now, now 95, now 95, looking for a bit of 100, looking for a bit of 100, even 100, anybody bid of 100. 100, anybody bid of 100. 95 now, look a bit of 100. Anybody bid 100, look a bit of 100 now, anybody bid 100. 95, even 100, looking for a bit of 100 now, 100 now, anybody bid 100. Stonecutter bids 100. Thanks, time travelers. Got a bit of 100 now, now $10 increments, now 110. 100 now, 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110, look a bit of 110 now, anybody bid of 110. 100 now, look for a bit of 110. 110, anybody bid of 110, look a bit of 110 now, anybody bid of 110. 110, anybody bid of 110. Carl bids of 110 now, 120, and now 120, anybody bid of 120, look a bit of 120 now, anybody bid of 120. FS 101, double die obverse number 1. You can see the doubling in the eye. If you look in the photo on the video here, you can see it pretty clearly. See how well I could make it show up if I can find the coin here. That's not the coin. That's not the coin. That's the coin. There it is. I'll set it under here on my Dynalite. Got Stonecutter bid of 120 now, looking for a bit of 130. 120 now, looking for a bit of 130. Anybody bid of 130, look a bit of 130 now. Anybody bid of 130. There's your eye. And there's the doubling that shows up on the 1 and the 9. Right there on the left-hand side of the 1 and the 9. And then for an overall look at the coin, yeah, the code is also doubled. That's correct. Beautiful gem coin. Wish you could actually see it better in the photographs than you can here. But it's a beautiful gem coin. Now Carl's got a bit of 130. Carl's got a bit of 130, now 140. 140, anybody bit of 140? Looking for a bit of 140, anybody bit of 140? Looking for a bit of 149, anybody bit of 140? There's the coin again, and the photographs I took earlier today. 130 now, a bit of 140. Stonecutter comes back with a 150, 150 bid, now 160. 150 now, 160, anybody bid of 160? Carl, you want to go in at 160? Looking for a bit of 160 now, anybody bid of 160? This will be a fast call down once we finish The bids, Carl is out at 150. Stonecutter 150 going once. Looking for a bid of 160. Anybody bid of 160? Got a bid of 150 now. Looking for a bid of 160. Anybody bid of 160? Looking for a bid of 160. Anybody bid of 160? Twice now. Looking for a bid of 160. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 160. Sold. Thank you, Stonecutter and Carl, for your bids. That's Stonecutter's at 150. Thank you very much, sir. And congratulations. Very much so. How about your next one here? Next one up for bids is going to be this right here. Another 1931S. This one has a little bit of a scrape mark going across the upper reverse, but the obverse is a very clean looking coin. This is a nice VF plus near extremely fine coin here. Let's start this off at $70. $70. Anybody give me $70? 1931S. It's a beautiful, beautiful example of a relatively scarce key date coin. Key date coin for the Lincoln Cent Series 1931S. Anybody start me off at $70? $70. Anybody bid at $70? Anybody bid at $70? $70, 1931S. I've got to remember to oil this chair. It keeps squeaking. And my dog's not up here snoring to cover it up. 31S at $70. $70. How about 65? 65. Anybody give me a $65 bill? $65 bill for this 1931S. $65. Anybody bid at 65? 65, 65. Anybody bid at 65? Anybody bid at 65? Need a bid at 65? Not a bid at 65. 65, 65. Hello, Donna. Yeah, he doesn't sit up here all that often anymore. 65. Anybody bid at 65? Looking for a $65 bid to get this one started. 65. 1931S, folks. $65 is a very good bargain for a key date coin like this. $65. Anybody bid at 65? Looking for a bid at 65? 3, 2, 1. No sale. Oh, there's Yo Man, $65. $65 bid, $65 bid, now 70. 65 now 70. Anybody bid at 70? Hello, John. 65 now 70. Anybody bid at 70? $70 bid. Anybody bid at $70 bid? Look a bid at $70. $70. Anybody bid at $70? You guys are just in time for it to get really interesting in here. $70 bid. Anybody $70 bid? Yo Man Gold. 65. 65 going once. Looking for a bid at $70. Anybody bid at $70? Well, Yo Man's gonna get off with this one really cheap. 65 going twice now. Looking for a bid of $70. Anybody bid at $70? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of $70. Anybody bid at $70? Sold to Yo Man, 65, 65. I appreciate it, Yo Man Go. Couldn't let that one go with that price. That was an awesome pickup for you there. Okay, here we go into the coins that are those wonderful ones nobody ever sees. How about a 1964 double die reverse number 1? This is an FS listed coin. It's FS 801 double die reverse. Very strong class 1 double die reverse on this coin. Let me bring it out if I can find it. That's not it. Let's see. Which one is it here? Why are these out of order? Are these out of order? Yeah, they're out of order. I'll keep looking. 60, 60. 09. 64 is not over here. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. Is that it on? There we go. Check this out, folks. Look at this doubling. This is like one of those stupid amazing coins. Right? What do you think about that? That's absolute sweetness, boys and girls. And start this off for me at $55. Anybody start at $55? This is a $100 coin in this condition. Looking for $55. Anybody start me at $55? You found two of them in a roll I sent to you? Awesome. That is awesome. 55. Anybody start me at $55? 55. Anybody start at 55? Beautiful double die reverse on this. Very, very strong. It's only about the third or fourth one I have ever found. Look at the spread on that S in pluribus, that last S right there. Very nice spread. Stonecutter, $55, 55, now 60. Now 60, anybody bid a 60, looking for a bid of 60 now, anybody bid a 60. You get this coin graded, you're going to get a $100 coin back at least. Doesn't show much on the lower side. You can see just a little bit of extra thickness in the letters on the lower side. But it really picks up once you get to the O of 1 and you start going around United. And man, that doubling picks up quick. Really, really thick when you get to the ED and then you get up to States. And man, this thing's just turned into a doubling monster. So we got a $55 bid, looking for a $60 bid. $60 bid now, anybody bid a $60? You can take it home at $60. $60, anybody bid a $60? 60, 60, anybody bid a 60? Now, if I go back over to the actual whole photo, and you look at around the United States of America on the upper part of the reverse of this coin, you'll be able to see it very clearly. You can see that doubling very clearly. $55 going once, looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid a 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid a 60? Got a 55 going twice now, looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid a 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid a 60? Carl comes in with a $60 bid. $60 bid now, 65. 65, anybody bid a 65? Looking for a bid of 65. Anybody bid a 65? Looking for a bid of 65. Now anybody bid a 65? 65, anybody bid a 65? Anybody bid a 65? Looking for a bid of 65. Now anybody bid a 65? Stonecutter is out. Got a bid of 60 now, looking for a bid of 65. Carl Ignatz bids of 60, looking for a bid of 65. Going once at 60 now, looking for a bid of 65. Anybody bid of 65? Got $60 going twice now, looking for a bid of 65. Anybody bid of 65? Looking for a bid of 65. Anybody bid of 65? Sold at $60. Thank you very much, Carl. And thank you to Stonecutter for trying to get this one. Oh, this is your first win for the day. You've been in here bidding and you just got your first win for the day. How about this one? Anybody want to give a shot at this one? 1972 DDO number 1. 1972 Philadelphia DDO number 1. This one is a nice choice BU coin. Guides show this at $250. I'm going to start it at $165. $165. Anybody give me $165 bid? $165. $165. Then we go to $175. $165. Then $175. Then we do $25 increments after that. $165. Now $165. Anybody bid at $165? Get it started. $165. 1972 DDO number 1. This is the one that caused all the craze in 1972. Robert Folk at $165, now $175, $175. Anybody bid at $175? Got a $165 bid now. Looking for bid $175, $175. Anybody bid at $175? Carl at $175 now $200. $175 now $200. Anybody bid at $200? How about a bid at $200? $200. Anybody bid at $200? Need a bid at $200 now. Anybody bid at $200? Anybody bid at $200? 1972 DDO number 1. You can actually see the die scratch between the N and the I of United. Okay, we'll keep it at 10. Robert Folk at 185, now 195. 185, now 195. Anybody bid at 195. 250 coin here, 250 at least. 250 looking at 195, 195. Anybody bid at 195. 195, anybody bid at 195. 195, anybody bid at 195. 195 now, anybody bid at 195. 195. Carl at 195. Now, Carl, I'm going to let you do it at 195 unless we get a 205 bid. 205 next. 205. Anybody bid at 205? 205. Robert bids at 210. 210 now. 220. 220. Anybody bid at 220? 210 now. 220. Anybody bid at 220? Look a bid at 220 now. Anybody bid at 220? Your phone's overheating. 210 now. 220. Anybody bid at 220? 220. Anybody bid at 220? Looking for a bid at 220 now. Anybody bid at 220? 210 now. 220. 220. Anybody bid at 220? 210 now. 220. Anybody bid at 220? Looking for a bid at 220. Anybody bid at 220? 220. Carl bids at 220 now. 230. 230. Anybody bid at 230? Looking for a bid at 230 now. Anybody bid at 230? 230. 230. Anybody bid at 230? Look a bid at 230 now. Anybody bid at 230? 220 going once now. Looking for a bid at 230. Anybody bid at 230? Looking for a bid at 230 now. Anybody bid at 230? Got a bid at 230 now. 240. 230 now. 240. Anybody bid at 240? Looking for a bid at 240 now. 240. Anybody bid at 240? 240. 240. Anybody bid at 240? Looking for a bid at 240 now. 240. Akram bids for 240. We got a third bidder in here now. 240 now. 250. Now 250. 240 now. 250. Anybody bid at 250? Looking for a bid at 250. Anybody bid at 250? 240, looking for a bid at 250. Anybody bid at 250? Looking for a bid at 250 now. Anybody bid at 250? Got Akram at 240, looking for a bid at 250 now. 240 now. 250. Anybody bid at 250? Looking for a bid at 250. Anybody bid at 250? Robert Folks bids at 250. Robert Folk at 250. I'm going to let you guys see this up close because we don't get to see these up close very often. Not live anyway. There we go. Take a look at that. That is one monster double die right there. Got a 250 bid. Got a 250 bid now. 260. 260. Anybody bid at 260? Looking for a bid at 260. Anybody bid at 260? Anybody bid at 260? Looking for a bid at 260 now. Anybody bid at 260? I know that an MS64 would be around a $350 to $400 coin. I don't know that this would make MS64 because of that spot there on the lower coat. It could be a 63 red, but it could also make a 64 red. And I've got Carl at 260. Carl at 260, looking for a bid at 270. Akram bids at 270. Akram at 270 now, looking for 280. 280 now. 280. Anybody bid at 280? You need a cigarette and you don't smoke? 270 now, looking for a bit of a 280. Got a bit of 280 now. Robert Folk is out. Thank you very much, Robert. Got a bit of 280 now. 290. 290. 290. Anybody bid at 290? Even parts of the central area of the design can show the doubling on this, especially the lower coat area. You see that dark line running right up along the shoulder? That is some of the doubling showing through right there. And then there's also doubling that fold in the front of the coat. That's all doubled. That's part of the double die. Stonecutter 290. 290 now. 300. 300. Anybody bid at 300? Look a bid at 300 now. Anybody bid at 300? Got a 290 bid. Looking for a $300 bid. 300. This is Rebecca. I know you're getting started off on this. This is one of the nicest double dies known in the Lincoln Cent series. There's only one that's stronger than this, and that is a 1955 double die, the big famous 1955 double die. The 1970 double die and the 1969S double die are a lot more rare than this one, but they're not as strong as this. $290 now, looking for a bid of 300. $290 going once, looking for a bid of 300. Anybody bid of 300? Looking for a bid of 300 now. Anybody bid of 300? $290 now, going twice, looking for a bid of 300. Anybody bid of 300? Need a bid of 300 now. Anybody bid of 300? Looking for a bid of 300 now. Anybody bid of 300? Let's go back to the slideshow photos. That's photos of the actual coin. Got Akram with a bid of 300. 300 now 310. Now 310. Looking for a bid of 310. Now 310. Anybody bid of 310? Looking for a bid of 310 now. Anybody bid of 310? Looking for a bid of 310 now. Stonecutter bids of 320. 320 now 330. 330. Anybody bid of 330? Looking for a bid of 330 now. Anybody bid of 330? Need a bid of 330 now. Anybody bid of 330? 320. Looking for a bid of 330. Anybody bid of 330? 320. Looking for a bid of 330 now. Anybody bid of 330? 320 going once now. Looking for a bit of 330. Got a 340. 340. Akram 340 now. 350. 340 now. 350. Anybody bid of 350? Looking for a bit of 350 now. Anybody bid of 350? 350. Got 340 going once. Looking for a bit of 350. Anybody bid of 350? Need a bit of 350 now. Anybody bid of 350? That is naked eye doubling. Got a bit of 340 now, going twice. Looking for a bit of 350. Got a bit of 350. 350 now, 360. 350 now, 360. Anybody bid of 360? Looking for a bit of 360 now. Anybody bid of 360? 360. Look for a bit of 360. Got a bit of 360. Akram bids 360 now, 370. 370. Anybody bid of 370? Looking for a bit of 370 now. Anybody bid of 370? 370. 370. 360 going once now. Looking for a bit of 370. Looking for a bid of 370 now. 370. Anybody bid of 370? 360 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 370. Anybody bid of 370? Looking for a bid of 370 now. Anybody bid of 370? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 370. Sold. Sorry, Stonecutter. Took too long to get it out there. Akram got this one at 360. Thank you, Akram. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your bid. And this was one heck of a coin. Got one heck of a smashing price, too. Thank you, sir. Oops. Got your name spelled wrong here. Hang on. Should know how to spell your name by now. Okay. I appreciate that very much, folks. You guys don't know how much I appreciate you guys participating in these auctions and helping me out here. All right. Next up. How about this 1970S RPM number 1? It is a cherry picker listed RPM. I'm going to start this off at $14. $14 will get you started on this little guy right here. This is a beautiful coin. And I do believe it is this coin right here. Let's see. Bubbity-bubbity-bop-bop-ba. Yep, this is it. 1970S. Look how strong that RPM is. Beautiful S over S there. Joe Cathy gives my first bid of $14. Got a bid of 14 now. Looking for a bid of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Got Adam with a bid of 16. Now 17, 17. Anybody bid of 17? Looking for a bid of 17. Adam Connor bid of 16. Looking for a bid of 17. Now 17. Anybody bid of 17? Looking for a bid of 17. Got Rebecca with a bid of 20. Rebecca bid of 20. Now 21. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21. Now anybody bid of 21? 20 now 21. Anybody bid of 21? Got Carl with a bid of 25. Carl with a bid of 25. 25 now 26. 26. Anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26 now. 26. Anybody bid of 26? Got Joe with a bid of 26. Joe with a bid of 26. Now 27. 26 now 27. Anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27. Now a bid of 27. A $26 bid now. Looking for a bid of 27. 27. Anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27. Now anybody bid of 27. Now that you've seen the RPM here and you know what you're looking at, I'll go back over to the slideshow and you can actually see the RPM from a distance. See that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's a beautiful coin here. Really beautiful coin. DN bids at 27. Got a bid of 27 now 28. 27 now 28. Anybody bid of 28? Look a bid of 28. Now anybody bid of 28? Yes, these are found primarily in mint sets. They are not easy to find, and they are found primarily in mint sets. I have found a couple in rolls before, but most of the ones that you'll find will come out of mint sets. Got Joe with a $28 bid. 28 now 29. 29. Anybody bid of 29? Look a bid of 29. Anybody bid of 29? 29. Hawkeye bids 29. Hello, Hawkeye. Got a bid of 29, now 30. 29, now 30. Anybody bid a 30? Look a bid of 39. A bid of 30. 29. Look for a bid of 30. DN bids a 30, now 31. 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31? $30 bid. Now look for a bid of 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31? $30 looking for a bid of 31. 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31? Got Carl with a bid of 35. Thank you, Carl. With a bid of 35. Now 35. Now 36. Looking for a bid of 36 now. Anybody bid of 36? 36. Anybody bid of 36? Looking for a bid of 36 now. 36. 36. Anybody bid of 36? 35. Looking for a bid of 36. It's one of the strongest RPMs. It's one of the strongest estimate RPMs. And it's one of the strongest estimate RPMs in the Memorial Series. There's not a whole lot of them in the Memorial Series, and this was really strong. It's a naked eye RPM. It's a 4-star RPM. There's only one 5-star RPM, and that's 1960D RPM number 1. Got a 36 out of Hawkeye now. 36 now, looking for a bit of 37. 36 now, looking for a bit of 37. Anybody bid of 37? Looking for a bit of 37. 36 going once now, looking for a bit of 37. Anybody bid of 37? Look a bit of 37 now. Anybody bid of 37? Joe Lawson with a $40 bid. Joe Lawson $40 bid now. 41. 41. Anybody bid of 41? Look a bit of 41 now. Anybody bid of 41? $40 looking for a bit of 41. Anybody bid of 41? Look a bit of 41 now. Anybody bid of 41? Got $40 going once now, looking for a bit of 41. Anybody bid of 41? Look a bit of 41 now. Anybody bid of 41? Got $40 going twice now, looking for a bit of 41. Anybody bid of 41? Look a bit of 41. Got DM with a bit of 41. Hawkeye tries 41, needs a bit of 42. Got a bit of 41, need a bit of 42. Now anybody bid of 42? Look for a bit of 42. Now anybody bid of 42? 42, 42. Hawkeye bids of 42. 42 now 43. 43. Anybody bid of 43? Anybody bid of 43? Look a bit of 43. Now anybody bid of 43? Rebecca, I'll skip the popcorn and the pie, and I'll just go straight to the moonshine. Anybody bid of 43? Looking for a bit of 43. Anybody bid of 43? Look a bit of 43. Now anybody bid of 43? Deanne is out at 42. Got Hawkeye at 42. Looking for a bit of 43. Hawkeye at 42. Looking for a bit of 43. Anybody bid of 43? 42 going once now. Looking for a bit of 43. Anybody bid of 43? Anybody bid of 43? Need a bit of 43. Got 42 going twice now. Last and final call. Looking for a bit of 43. Anybody bid of 43? Need a bit of 43. Now anybody bid of 43? Got Joe at 43 now. 43, looking for a bit of 44. Got 43, looking for a bit of 44. Got 43, looking for a bit of 44. Anybody bit of 44? Look a bit of 44 now. Anybody bit of 44? Rumple mints. That doesn't sound too bad, but I don't like mint. And then mint chocolate chip ice cream. I don't do mint. Got Hawkeye at 45. Got Hawkeye at 45 now. 46, 46. Anybody bid of 46? Hawkeye, $45 bid now. Looking for a bit of 46. 45 now, 46. Anybody bid of 46? Look a bit of 46 now. Anybody bid of 46? Raspberry moonshine. Cherry moonshine. Any old corn moonshine. It's that single barrel bourbon type stuff. As long as it's made of corn mash, I'm good. Hawkeye, 45 now. Look a bit of 46. 46. Anybody bid of 46? Looking for a bit of 46. Anybody bid of 46? You wouldn't say no to ice cream cake? I wouldn't either unless it was mint. Then I'd have to bow out. You grow 15 different flavors of mint? Well, I only know 2. And if you want to go to gum, I know 3. Or spearmint, peppermint, and double mint. Hawkeye with a bit of 45. Going once now. Looking for a bit of 46. Anybody bit of 46? Need a bit of 46. Hawkeye with a bit of 45. Going twice now. Looking for a bit of 46. Anybody bit of 46? Need a bit of 46. Anybody bit of 46? Sold at 45, Hawkeye. Thank you very much, sir. Congratulations. And thank you for everyone else who bid this evening. Oh, Wanda's not a jack. She's a lady. Let's see. How about this? I know this isn't in the best condition ever, but it is a small date. It's 1970S small date. Got a big old smashing fingerprint right on the front of it, but we're going to start this off at $30. Gem condition, this is a $65 coin. Choice condition, it's a $40 coin. I'm going to start this at $30. See what we can do at $30. $30 start. Anybody give me a $30 start? Wanda dabbles. I already knew that. Don't ask me how I know. But she dabbles. 70S small date. Anybody start me off at $30? $30 start. 1970S small date. Lincoln cent. It'll fill your hole. It'll fill that album hole for you. Won't have to be out hunting for it anymore. 1970S small day. Start me off at $30. $30. Anybody start me $30? $30. How about $25? $25 start. $25. Anybody give me $25 start? $25. Anybody 25? 1970S. $25. Anybody give me $25? No start at $25. $25. Anybody $25? Looking for a $25 start? Anybody 25? Okay. Well, I know a pass when I see it. Yeah, Larry had that. I know. I just thought because it was a 70S and it is red, somebody would want it for something. But we'll put this in the stepchild pile and bring it out some other time, see if anybody wants it then. We're going to start a new one now and go to this. This is 1960D RPM number 55. It's 1mm number 55, and the difference between this and most other RPM number 55s, this one is actually the coin that's photographed for Coppercoins. This is a plate coin. Give you guys a chance to start off with a plate coin here. Is 1960D RPM number 55 plate coin. Start us off at $10. $10 start. Anybody $10 start? $10 start. Anybody give me $10? $10 bill. $10 bill. Anybody bid a $10? Deanne bids $10. 1960D. Now here's what you get. Let's see. Here's what you get right there when you bid on this. You get it inside this holder with my original signature, my original pen signature there. It is a Coppercoins plate coin. So this is what you get when you bid on and buy this coin. This is the holder it goes in. I had it out for photography, and I will show you what I got when I photographed it. There it is right there. $10, $10. Anybody start me at 11? I know 10. Got a 10. Looking for 10.50. 10. No, looking for 10.50. Anybody bid a 10.50? $10. DN. $10. Looking for a bid of 10.50. Anybody bid a 10.50? Got DN. $10. Going once. Looking for a bid of 10.50. Anybody bid a 10.50? Looking for a bid of 10.50 now. Anybody bid a 10.50? Got DN with a $10. Looking for a bid of 10.50. Going twice. Now anybody bid a 10.50? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 10.50. Anybody bid a 10.50? Jim Fletcher 10.50. Jim Fletcher 10.50. Now 11. Now 11. Anybody bid 11? Look a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? $11 for a plate coin. Gem condition plate coin. RPM number 55. 10.50 now 11. Anybody bid 11? Look at bid 11 now. DN bid 11 now 12. Anybody bid a 12? Looking for a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Now get anybody bid a 12? Got a bid 11? Look at bid of 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Got 11 and a half. Bulldog 11 and a half now. Looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid a 12? Bulldog bid 11 and a half now. Looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid a 12? Anybody bid a 12? Bulldog bid a 12 now. Bulldog bid 11 and a half. Bulldog bid a 12. Now 13. Now 13. Anybody bid a 13? Anybody bid a 13? 12 and a half, 13. Anybody bid a 12 and a half, 13? Anybody bid a 13? Look at bid a 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Got Bulldog at 12. Now looking for a bid of 13. Now looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Anybody bid a 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? 13. Anybody bid a 13? Got Bulldog at 12, going once, looking for a bid of 13. Carl bids a 13, now 13, now 14. 14, anybody bid a 14, looking for a bid of 14, now anybody bid a 14. Need a bid of 14, need a bid of 14, anybody bid a 14, look a bid of 14, now anybody bid a 14. 14, anybody bid a 14, look a bid of 14, now anybody bid a 14, look a bid of 14, now anybody bid a 14. I got a 14. Bulldog got a 14, now 15. 15, anybody bid a 15, look a bit of 15, now anybody bid a 15. 14, now look a bit of 15. 14, now look a bit of 15, now anybody bid a 15. Deanne bid a 15, now 16. 16, anybody bid a 16, looking for a bit of 16, now anybody bid a 16. 15, look a bit of 16, now anybody bid a 16, need a bit of 16, anybody bid a 16. Bulldog is out, thank you very much. Got Deanne with a bit of 15, going once, need a bit of 16, anybody bid a 16, look a bit of 16, now anybody bid a 16. Got Deanne with a bit of 15 now, going for 16, looking for a bit of 16, going twice now, looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bid a 16, look a bit of 16, now anybody bid a 16. Sold Deanne at 15. Hello, Eric. You wake up. Sold Deanne at 15. Took a nap, I guess, right? Thank you, Deanne, for your bid. Did I not write your name somewhere before this evening? Is this your first win for today? Wow, and here I thought you won at least one other one before this. Well, congratulations. Congrats to Deanne. Now I'm going to move on to the next item. Next item is going to be this. Very, very scarce. 1956D 10M001. You can see, if you look at it carefully, if you look at the photo, you can see an S lodged there between the 1 and the 9 of the date. That is a very, very scarce die. 1956 Denver, 1956D. We're going to start this off at $45. It's a nice choice to gem looking coin. $45. $45 start. Anybody start me at $40? 45. 45. Anybody start me 45? 45. 45. Bit of 45. Bit of 45. Anybody bit of 45? Wow, the lag must be atrocious. $45 start. Anybody want to start at $45? 45. Anybody start at 45? 45. 45. Anybody start at 45? Anybody bid at 45? Look for a bit of 45. Anybody bid at 45? Look a bit of 45. Now anybody bid at 45? I've got two 56Ds over here, and I can't remember which one's which. But I'm going to look at this one and see if this is it. It is. There you go. You can see all three parts of the S. The top, the middle, and the bottom of the S. Lodged right there between the 1 and the 9 of the date. Let's start this off at $45. 45. Anybody bid at 45? You can see almost the entire S there. I do believe it's upside down. The S was punched inverted. Your lag is bad. Oh. The reverse rim. Well, let's see what's going on with the reverse rim. There we go. Get this coin out of here. We'll take a look at the rim on the reverse. Hang on here. Let's find through all those parts of the reverse. Ah, there we go. It's a little lamination peel. It's part of the minting of the coin. I'm going to start this at 45. Anybody want to start at 45, or I'm doing no sale? 45. Anybody bid at 45? Anybody bid at 45? Look a bit of 45. Anybody bid at 45? Yep, it is attached. No start at 45. How about 40? Okay, Deanne starts me at 45. 45, I'll do 45. DN 45, anybody bid a 46? Got a 45, look a bid a 46, anybody bid a 46? Wanda bids a 50, 50, 50. 50 now, 55. 55, anybody bid a 55? Look a bid a 55, 90 bid a 55. 55, looking for a bid of 55, 90 bid a 55. Looking for a bid of 55, anybody bid a 55? Look a bid of 55, 90 bid a 55. Yep, you can see it real clearly now. Deanne is out. Wanda 50. Going once. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? This is an earlier die state. You can see that S very clearly there between the 1 and 9 of the date. Got a $50 bid now. Looking for a bid of 55. Going once. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Got a $50 bid. Going twice now. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Anybody bid of 55? Sold to Wanda Williams at $50. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Wanda. It's an awesome coin. And it has a little hook on the bottom, just so you can hang your coat on it. Okay, here's our next one. Next one's going to be this. This is 1956 DRPM number 4. These are uber tough to find. They are not easy to locate. This particular one in this condition, which is a nice gem coin, is a $25 to $50 coin. We're going to start this off at $21. Anybody want to give me a $21 bid? $21 bid to get this started. 1956 DRPM number 4. Oh, Brady. 1956 DRPM number 4. Very tough to find. Difficult coin. Here, let's go over and take a look at it real quick. There it is. You can see it's a northeast, D over D northeast. There we go. Not easy to pick up. These things are really, really, really tough to find. In this condition, you can find them in circulated conditions sometimes, but most of these are very difficult to find. In this condition, they're very, very tough because this is a nice coin. Got Deanne started with 21, then Jim Fletcher 22. Got a $22 bid now, 23. 23, anybody bid at 23? Looking for a bid at 23, anybody bid at 23? Look a bid at 23. Deanne 23. Deanne 23 now, 24. 24, anybody bid at 24? Look a bid at 24. Now anybody bid at 24. 23, look a bit at 24, 90, bit at 24, look a bit at 24, 90, bit at 24. So I see, Brady, you're finally not busied up with softball or other things that keep you from being able to come to the auctions. Nice to have you here. Carl with a bid of 25 now, 25 now, 26. Anybody bid at 26, look a bit at 26 now, anybody bid at 26. 26, look a bit at 26 now, anybody bid at 26, need a bit at 26, anybody bid at 26. 26, 26, anybody bid at 26, look a bit at 26 now, anybody bid at 26. 25, going once now, looking for a bid at 26, anybody bid at 26. Got Deanne with a $26 bid now, 27. 26 now, 27, anybody bid at 27, look a bit at 27 now, anybody bid at 27. 26, looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Need a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? 27, anybody bid at 27? 26 going once now, looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? At 26 going twice now, looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Need a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Need a bid at 27? Carl bids 27. Carl at 27, now 28. 27 now 28, looking for a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? Looking for a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? Looking for a bid at 28? Anybody bid at 28? 28, 28, 28. Anybody bid at 28? At $27. Carl bids at 27 now. Looking for 28. Anybody bid at 28? Needed 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? 27. Going once now. Looking for a bid of 28. 28. Anybody bid at 28? 27. Going twice now. Looking for a bid at 28. Last and final call. Looking for a bid at 28. Anybody bid at 28? Need a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? Deanne at 28. 28 now 29. 29, need a bid of 29. Anybody bid of 29? 29 now, need a bid of 29. Look a bid of 29 now, a bid of 29. 29, 29. Anybody bid of 29? Look a bid of 29 now, a bid of 29. Carl with a bid of 29 now 30. 29 now 30. Anybody bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? Need a bid of 39. Anybody bid of 30? Talk about stuff happening on the reverse of a coin. Wait till the next one. I'll knock you on the floor. 29 now, need a bit of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Look a bit of 30 now. Anybody bid of 30? 29 going once, looking for a bit of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Look a bit of 30 now. Anybody bid of 30? Got Deanne with a $30 bid. $30 bid, Deanne. Now 31, 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bit of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? 31, need a bit of 31. Need a bit of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Got a bit of $30. Now looking for a bit of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bit of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? $30 going twice now. Going once now. Sorry, going once. You got a $30 going once. Looking for a bit of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Need a bit of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? Now going twice. Carl is out. Thank you very much. Now going twice now. Looking for a bit of 31. Last and final call. Looking for a bit of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Need a bit of 31? Anybody bid of 31? Sold Deanne at $30. Thank you, Deanne. How about this? I've been waiting to show you this one. Look at the toning on that. The toning and just the beauty. And then it has a UP looking, looks like the UP of Michigan, but it's a big recessed area on the reverse where it was struck through. This is a beautiful struck through coin. The toning and everything else on this is absolutely nuts. Just beautiful. I'm going to start this at $19. Who wants to start me off at $19? $19 on this 1940S with beautiful toning. 1940S. Looking for a 1940S bidder. Got a $19 bid. 19 from Carl. Now 20 from Wanda. 20 from Wanda. Look a bid of 21 now. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21. Need a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21. 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21. Got $1 to $20. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Now Carl bids of 22. Carl bids of 22. Now 23. 23. Anybody bid of 23? 22. Looking for a bid of 23. Anybody bid of 23? Looking for a bid of 23. Anybody bid of 23? Wanda bids of 23. Now 24. Now 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Now anybody bid of 24. 1940S. Beautiful uncirculated coin with toning and a struck through. What more could you ask for? This has got the ice cream with the sprinkles on top. Rebecca bids a 25. 25 now from Rebecca. Looking for a bid of 26 now. 26. Anybody bid a 26? Got a bid of 25. Look for a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? Look for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? 26, 26. Anybody bid of 26? Got 26. Wanda Williams bids at 26. Now 27. Now 27. Need a bid of 27. Yes, mint sprinkles. That's right. It's mint sprinkles. That's all that color that you get. 27. Anybody bid of 27? Looking for a bid of 27. Now anybody bid of 27? 27, 27. Anybody bid of 27? Nonna, you eat all the popcorn. I'll have the moonshine. 26. Now bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27. Now anybody bid of 27? 26 going once now. Looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Need a bid of 27. Add a bid of 27. 27. There we go. 27 now 28. 27 now 28. Need a bid of 28. Anybody bid of 28? Look a bid of 28. Now a bid of 28. 28, 28. Anybody bid of 28? Look a bid of 28. Now a bid of 28. See, John, I'm getting my practice. 28. Need a bid of 28. Now a bid of 28. Hello, Bill. Nice of you to come by this evening. We're halfway through the auction, buddy. Now 28. Anybody bid of 28? Look a bid of 28. Now anybody bid of 28? Bill bids of 30. 30 now 31. 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid of 31? Hello, Steve. 30 now a bid of 31. 31, 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid of 31? Got a bid of 30. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31. Now anybody bid of 31? $30 going once. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Need a bid of 31. Now anybody bid of 31? $30 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Sold to Bill. You're playing cards with the family? Well, that's always important. Sold to Bill Crescent, $30. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And here we go to the next coin. You talk about color. You talk about toning. Take a look at that. Here's a 1909 plain Lincoln cent. Now that thing between the O, N, and E down there on the reverse and near the center of the reverse, that is actually a piece of lamination peel. And this is a very, very beautiful coin. Start this off at, what did I want to start this off at? Let's see here. Get this pasted in here so I can see. I'll start off at $49. 49. Anybody want to start at 49? This is a gem unk coin with really, really nice color. Start off at 49. Anybody start me at 49? 49. Anybody start at 49? 49. Anybody start at 49? Need a bit of 49. Anybody bit of 49? Look a bit of 49. Add a bit of 49. Is it nobody at 49, or are we just lagging really bad? There we go. Rebecca comes in at 49. Then Bill at 50. Now need a bit of 55. 49 now 50. Now need a bit of 55. Anybody bit of 55? Look a bit of 55. Now a bit of 55. Need a bit of 55. Anybody bit of 55? Look a bit of 55. Now a bit of 55. 55, 55. Anybody bit of 55? A bit of 55. Got a $50 bid going once now. Looking for a bit of 55. Anybody bit of 55? This coin's worth at least $75. At least. Now 50. Looking for a bit of 55. Anybody bit of 55? Look a bit of 55. No bid of 55. $50 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? 55. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Sold again. Bill Crescent, $50. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone else who bid. Congratulations. That's a heck of a find right there. Now, let's see what we have up next. How about a 1950D double die obverse? That is a very scarce double die obverse. Excuse me. And this one is in very nice condition. We're going to start this off at $35. How about a $35 bid to get this started? 35. They start a bid at 35. 35 on this very scarce double die. I'm going to show it to you here real quick. Bill bids at 35. Got a 35 start. Where am I? Oh, that's way too close. Here, let me zoom back. That'll help us. See here on the bottom of the RTY of Liberty, you've got some pretty nice doubling down there. This is a Kaneka listed double die obverse. It's on the bottom of the BERTY of Liberty. It is Kaneka listed as DDO number 1. It is Coppercoins listed as 1DO001. It's 1950D. Very, very tough to find. It's 1950D DDO number 1, 1DO001. Got Bill with a bid of 35. Looking for a bid of 36. Got Carl with a bid of 36. Now 37. Now 37. Anybody bid of 37? Look at bid of 37. Now a bid of 37. 37. Rebecca bids at 37. Now Bill 45. Bill at 45. Now 46. 46. Anybody bid at 46? Bill at 45, looking for a bid of 46. Now Carl bids at 46. Carl at 46, now 47, 47. Anybody bid at 47, look a bid of 47. Now anybody bid at 47. Looking for a bid of 47. 47, 47. Anybody bid at 47, look a bid of 47. Now anybody bid at 47. 46, now 47. Anybody bid at 47, look a bid of 47. Anybody bid at 47. Now Bill bids at 50. Bids at 50 now, 51, 55, 55, anybody bid at 55, look a bid at 55, anybody bid at 55, 55, 55, anybody bid at 55. Carl, after 50, we have to go to the $5 increment, so it's 50 to 55. 55 is the next bid, 55, anybody bid at 55, look a bid at 55, anybody bid at 55. 50 now, 55, anybody bid at 55, looking for a bid at 55, anybody bid at 55. $50 going once, looking for a bid at 55, Carl bids at 55. Carl got 55 in there before. Rebecca need a $60 bid now. 55 now, 60. Anybody bid a 60? This is the first one of these I've ever seen in red. They are not common. Bill bids a 65 now. 65 now, 70, 70, 70. Anybody bid a 70? Look a bid a 70 now. Anybody bid a 70? $70, $70. Anybody bid a 70? Anybody bid a 70? Look a bid a 70 now. Anybody bid a 70? $70, $70, $70. Anybody bid a 70? Look a bid a 70 now. Anybody bid a 70? Short Snout is sitting next to me now, and he is bound and determined to get my attention. So he's gotten bad enough now that if you don't give him your attention, he gets your attention by barking. Rebecca now, $70 bid, now looking for 75. 75, anybody bid a 75? Look a bid a 75, now anybody bid a 75? 75, anybody bid a 75? Look a bid a 75, anybody bid a 75? Look a bid a 75, now anybody bid a 75? $70 going once, looking for a bid of 75 now. Bill bids 80, got a bid of 80 now. 80 by now, 85, 85, anybody bid of 85? Look a bid of 85, anybody bid of 85? One is getting closer. Now she's got the beers and the wines out. I don't know what a moonshine cup or glass looks like. Then maybe a jar. Rebecca's out now. It's $80. $80 is a call. $80 now looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? 85, 85, anybody bid of 85? 85? $80 going once now. Looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Look a bid of 85 now. Anybody bid of 85? Got $80 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? 85? No emoji for a mason jar. That's too bad. Yeah, we're sold now to Bill Crescent. $80. Thank you very much. Who has now won every lot since he's walked in the door. Does not disappoint. That's for sure. All right, let's go back up to the slideshow. We have now certified coins. Next one up is this 1930 Lincoln cent. This is a 1930 Lincoln cent in NGC MS65 red. NGC MS65 red. And we're going to start this one off at a very inexpensive $35. $35. Anybody $35? Anybody start me off at $35? $35 bid. Anybody $35 bid? 1930 Lincoln cent NGC MS 65 red. Start me off at $30. $30. Anybody 35? I'm sorry, 35. Anybody 35? Got Rebecca 35. Rebecca 35 now 36. Anybody bid at 36? Look a bid at 36 now. Anybody bid at 36? 35, looking for 36. Anybody bid at 36? Need a bid at 36. Greg bids 36, now 37, 37. Anybody bid at 37? 37, anybody bid at 37? I can sip from the crystal ball. How about that? I'll take that. As long as it's got alcohol in it, I'm doing good. Rebecca, $40. $40 now, 41. 41, anybody bid at 41? Look a bid at 41 now. Anybody bid at 41? Rebecca at 40, looking for a bid at 41. Looking for a bid at 41 now. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bid at 41 now. Anybody bid at 41? Got Joe, the unlucky underbidder, came in 36 behind Greg. Came in 40 behind Rebecca. Now Greg McCoy bids 45. Now looking for a bid of 46. 45 now looking for a bid of 46. Greg bids 45. Looking for a bid of 46. Now anybody bid of 46. Joe Lawson is evidently having some lag issue. 41 now. 45 is the bid. 45 is the bid. Looking for a bid of 46. 46, anybody bid of 46. 1930 MS65 rig, graded by NGC. Got Rebecca at 50, and Joe Lawson follows at 50. Joe, you can't get a word in edgewise in this conversation, it seems. Rebecca at $50. $50 now, looking for a bid of 55. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55. Look a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55. Now Wanda bids. I'm sorry. William bids 75. Bill Crescent bids of 75. 75 now 80. Anybody bid of 80. Looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80. Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80. Need a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80. Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80. 75. 75. We got a bid of 75. Going once. Looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80. Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80. $75 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? Sorry, Joe. Joe is out. Looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Sold to Bill Crescent, $75. Thank you, sir. Oops. I misspelt your name. I shouldn't ever do that. There we go. I got it right that time. How about this next item? Appreciate it, Bill. Thank you very much, sir. Next item. You see that tilt on the reverse? I meant to do that because that's exactly what it looks like when you flip the coin straight over. It's nice and right straight up on one side, and it's flipped over like that on the other side. So you have a rotated reverse cent, 1935, and this one is an NGC graded MS65 red. MS65 red, 1935, with a little bit of a rotated reverse. And we're going to start this at $21. $21 start. Anybody start me at $21? $21 here. Anybody start me at $21? Need a bid of 21? Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? There's Rebecca, $21. Now Deanne tries 21. Wanda tries 21. Need a bid of 22. Got a bid of 21. Need a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Rebecca's bid of 21. Now Steve bid of 22. Now Joe at 30. Joe bids a 30 now. 31. 31. Anybody bid of 31? Got Joe with a bid of 30 now. Need a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Need a bid of 31. Rebecca bids a 40. Rebecca $40. $40 now. 41. 41. Anybody bid of 41? Looking for a bid of 41. Anybody bid of 41? Look a bid of 41. Now anybody bid of 41? Steve in Dallas bids a 45. Got Steve with a bid of 45. Now 45. Now 46. Anybody bid of 46? Look a bid of 46. Now anybody bid of 46? I would call this probably about 30% off. 30 degrees off, I think, is what, how you, not 30%, 30 degrees. It's about 30 degrees off. We got Rebecca with a bid of 47, then Bill with a bid of 60. Bill with a bid of 60. You keep getting bumped off YouTube. YouTube was having a lot of problems last week on Tuesday. And that was actually, it actually hit the national news. There's somebody, I don't know, doing something weird. Now we got Bill with a bid of 50. Bill with a bid of 50 now. 50 now. 51. Look a bid of 51. 51 or 55. I'm sorry, 55. Look a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Steve A is out. Thank you very much, sir. Got a bid of 50 now. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55. Now anybody bid of 55? Rebecca bid of 55. Rebecca's bid of 55 now. 60. 60. 60. Anybody bid of 60? Got a bid of 55 now. Look a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid of 60? Look a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid of 60? 55. Looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? Anybody bid of 60? Look a bid of 69. Anybody bid of 60? 55. Going once. Looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 69. Anybody bid of 60? Yeah, 55 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Last and final call. Bill bids at 65 now. 65 now. 70. 65. Need a bid of 79. Anybody bid of 70? Look a bid of 79. A bid of 70. It is a nice one, isn't it? I don't think I can remember ever seeing one with a tilted reverse like this. It's a rotated reverse. Sorry. Now Rebecca bids a 70. Rebecca bid a 70 now, 75. 75, anybody bid a 75. Look a bid a 75 now, anybody bid a 75. 75 now, 80. Now 80, need a bit of 85. 80 now, need a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85. Rebecca bids 100. Rebecca at 100 now, 110. 100 now, 110. Looking for a bit of 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110? 100 need a bit of 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? 100 going once. Looking for a bit of 110. Anybody bid of 110? Need a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Bill bids 110. 110 now. 120. 120. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bit of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? Looking for a bit of 120. Yeah, the 1935. A typical 35 in MS65 red is going to be probably around a $35 to $50 coin. Thing about it, this one is it's got a rotated reverse. It's kind of cute. It's got the whole. It has a bit of a woody thing going on the reverse. It's got some toning, some color. I'd say this one is a special coin. Wanda Williams says strawberry. So 110. 110 now, 120. Anybody bid of 120? Looking for a bid of 120? Rebecca is out at 110. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Got 110 now. Looking for a bid of 120. 110 going once. Looking for a bid of 120. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bid of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? 110 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 120. Anybody bid of 120? Looking for a bid of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? Sold now. Bill Crescent 110. Thank you very much, sir. How about this for a Butamus next coin? MS66 red. Lofty grade, folks. There we go. 1936. 1936 NGC MS66 red. There it is right there. NGC MS66 red, 1936. Lincoln cent. Anybody want to start me at $25? $25. Get this one started. 25. Anybody bid at 25? 25, 25. Bid at 25. Bid at 25. Anybody bid at 25? Look a bit at 25. Now bid at 25. Like a cattle collar, man. I could do that all day. That was a nice toned woody there. Really pretty. It wasn't off center. It was a rotated reverse. It was rotated die. Joe Lawson with the 25. 25 now 26. 25 now 26. Anybody bid at 26? Look a bit at 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? 26. Anybody bid at 26? Got Joe Lawson's bid at 25. Joe Lawson is the bid at 25. Looking for a bid at 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? Got Rebecca at 30. Rebecca at 30 now. Rebecca bids a 30 now. 31. 31. Anybody bid at 31? Look a bit at 31 now. Anybody bid at 31? 30 now. 31. Anybody bid at 31? Deanne bids a 31 now. 32. 31 now. 32. Deanne's 31 now. 32. Anybody bid at 32? Look a bit at 32 now. Anybody bid at 32? It is the moonshine. That's right. 32. 32 now. Looking for a bid at 33. Anybody bid at 33? Look a bit at 33. Anybody bid at 33? I've been wanting to stand up and go over across the room and get my coffee for, an hour and a half now. I forgot to bring my coffee over here with me when I started this broadcast. Now Joe up at 35. Now Joe up at 35. Looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? Look a bit at 36. My throat's starting to get dry too. 35 now. Looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? Now Steve bids a 30 and bids a 40. Steve in Dallas bids a 40 now. 41. 41. Anybody bid at 41? 40 now. 41. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bit at 41. Now anybody bid at 41? Rebecca bids a 45. 45 now. 46. 46. Anybody bid at 46? 46, 46. Anybody bid at 46? Anybody? I will after this one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give people like a 3-minute break to refresh and come back in. Bill Crescent now 55. Bill Crescent now 55. Now 55, 56, 50, 55 now 60. Now 55 now 60. I need a $60 bid to keep going. $60 bid. I need a $60 bid. 60, 60, 60. Jim, drink some coffee. $60 bid. Anybody bid at 60? Look a bit at 60 now. Anybody bid at 60? We've got about 9, 10 more lots before we get there. Rebecca with a $70 bid. $70 bid now. 75. 75. Anybody bid a 75? Look a bid of 75. Anybody bid a 75? 75. 75. Anybody bid a 75? $75 bid. 75. Anybody bid a 75? Got a 70 going once now. Looking for a bid of 75. 75. Anybody bid a 75? Look a bid of 75. Anybody bid a 75? 75. Got 70 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 75. Anybody bid a 75? Look a bid of 75. Anybody bid a 75? Look a bid of 75. Now anybody bid a 75? Lunar eclipse tonight? I didn't know about that. That's weird. I didn't hear anything about it. Sold now, Rebecca, $70. I appreciate it. Rebecca, thank you very much. I'm going to let you guys look at the next coin. And I am going to go grab my coffee. My next coin is this little guy right here. 1909S. This is a Annex certified coin. It has been monkeyed with, but it is an original 1909S and it is uncirculated. This is what the label looks like. It's a 1909S 1 cent Lincoln. It's recolored. It's an MS60 recolored, MS60 details. And we are going to start this little guy off at $49. We're talking about less than good price. Less than good value. Start this at 49, go to 50, then 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, however high it needs to go. $49 start. Who give me $49 start? I'm off to get my coffee. I'll be right back. Had to put a bit of refresher in it. I'm waiting on that. All right, Steve with a $50 bid. Greg with a $60 bid. 60 now, 65. 65, who give me 65? Anybody bid to get 65? It's probably about $125, $150 coin. In a true MS60 brown, it would be around 200. So Bill with a 75. Bill with a 75 now, 80, 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bit of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? I don't think we can see the moon from here either. I think it's cloudy here too. Greg bids 100. Got a $100 bid now. Saw a total eclipse after it wrecked the other day. Techstar, you're funny. That's funny. That actually is funny. $100 bid now. $100 bid. Looking for a bid of 110. Looking for a bid of 110. 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bid of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? 100. Looking for a bid of 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bid of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Well, we had partly cloudy skies when the sun went down, I bet. It might be the S over S. I don't know. It doesn't look like it. The moon thing is affecting the bidding. Well, it's a full moon. Full moon is the only kind of moon that you can have an eclipse on. So it would be a full moon. For sure, $100 bid, looking for 110, going once, 110, looking for 110, anybody bid a 110, anybody bid a 110, look a bid of 110 now, anybody bid a 110? Got $100, looking for 110, going twice, looking for a 110, 110, anybody bid a 110, last and final call, looking for 110, anybody bid a 110, looking for a bid of 110? Did you mean 125, Robert? I've got to get a clarification on that. Bill bids a 110, now 120. Bill bids a 110, now 120. Robert, did you mean 125 or 25? What are you bidding on? It could be the S over S horizontal, but I don't know, and it's not really worth that much more anyway. 110 now, looking for a bid of 120. 120, anybody bid a 120? Looking for a bid of 120 now, anybody bid a 120? Still not really sure what Mr. Folk was doing there. He's out. Okay. considerably east of the Mississippi. I would say I am considerably east of the Mississippi as well. I'm 125 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. Got a 110 from Bill Crescent, looking for a bid of 120. Now 120. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bid of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bid of 120. 110 going once. Now look for a bid of 120. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bid of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bid of 120. 110 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 120. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bid of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? Anybody bid of 120? Sold to Bill, 110. Thank you very much, sir. Next item. How about a very high grade 1937 Lincoln Cent? Nope. How about if I go to the proper lot? Sorry about that, folks. That was lot number 40. I need to go to lot number 39. Lot number 39 is a 1940 S RPM 1 DDO 1 Lincoln Cent. The DDO shows an In God We Trust, and the RPM is a very nice looking RPM. This is an old Anax holder. The old Anax holder, there it is right there, MS65 red. I'll start this off at $30, $30 bid. Anybody bid at $30? Look a bid at $30 now. Anybody bid at $30? These things are actually getting quite difficult to find at this point in the old Anax holders. Really nice small Anax holders. That's what this one is. And one that starts with a $30 bid. $30 bid now, 31. 31, anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Now anybody bid at 31. $30 now, look a bid at 31. Anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Now anybody bid at 31. 31, 31. Anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Now anybody bid at 31. 31, 31. Anybody bid at 31? Now 35. Steve bids at 35. Steve A got 35. 35, now 36. Now 36. Anybody bid at 36? Looking for a bid at 36. Now anybody bid at 36. 35. Looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? Anybody bid at 36? Need a bid at 36. Now anybody bid at 36? Got 35. Going once. Looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? Got 37. One to bid at 37. One to bid at 37. Now 38. 37, now 38. Anybody bid at 38? Look a bid at 38. Now anybody bid at 38. 37. Looking for a bid at 38. Anybody bid at 38? Looking for a bid at 38. Now anybody bid at 38. 37. Going once. Looking for a bid at 38. Now Steve A with a bid of 40. Steve A with a bid of 40 now. 41. 41. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bid at 41. Now anybody bid at 41. Steve A with a bid of 40 now. Looking for a bid of 41. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bid of 41. Now anybody bid at 41. Going once at 40. Now looking for a bid of 41. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bid of 41. Now anybody bid at 41. Bill Crescent comes in with a $50 bid. $50 bid now. 51, 51, 55. I'm sorry, 55. Anybody bid at 55? Look a bid at 55. Anybody bid at 55? Got a bid of 50. Looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid at 55? Look a bid of 55. Now anybody bid at 55. 50 now. Bid of 55. 55. Anybody bid at 55? Look a bid at 55. Now anybody bid at 55. Steve tries a 45. Need a bid of 55 now. Got a bid of 50. Looking for a bid of 55. 55. Anybody bid of 55? 55. 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55 now. Anybody bid of 55? 55. 55. Anybody bid of 55? 55. 55. 55. Got Steve Dallas with a 55. 55 now. 60. 60. Anybody bid of 60? Look a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid of 60? $60 now. Looking for a bid of $60 is 60. Anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid of 60? Got 55 going once, looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid of 60? 60, 60. Anybody bid of 60? Got 55 going twice now, looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid of 60? Bill Crescent bids of 65. 65 now. 65 now. Looking for a bid of 70. 70, 70. Anybody bid of 70? 65. Looking for a bid of 70. Anybody bid of 70? Look a bid of 70 now. Anybody bid of 70? 70, 70. Anybody bid of 70? 65. Looking for a bid of 70. 65 going once now. Looking for a bid of 70. Anybody bid of 70? Looking for a bid of 70 now. Anybody bid of 70? 65. Looking for a bid of 70. Going twice now. Looking for a bid of 70. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 70. Anybody bid of 70? Sold at 65. Bill Crescent, thank you very much, sir. Now we're moving on. How about this? 1937, Philadelphia, Lincoln cent. Nope. How about if I go to the right show? Here we go. There we go. 1937, Lincoln cent in MS67. 66 red. I'm sorry, 66 red. High grade coin. 1937 Lincoln cent in MS66 red. That's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be that one. Hang on a second. That's the first one. That's it right there. MS67 red. I'm sorry, MS67 red, folks. MS67 red. These things value at $120. I'm starting this one at $69, just above half of its actual value. It's an MS67 red, 1937, 1 cent. MS67 red, graded by NGC. It's going to start this off at $69. 69. Anybody bid a 69? Looking for a $69 bid. Anybody bid a 69? 69. Anybody bid a 69? 1937 in MS67 red. 67 red, folks, starting at $69. Starting at the price of a 66. Steve in Dallas with a $75 bid. 75 now, 80. 75 now, 80. Anybody bid of $80? Anybody bid of $80? Look a bid of $80 now. These are $125 coins. Steve in Dallas at 75, looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? $80, $80. Anybody bid of $80? Look a bid of $80 now. Anybody bid of $80? Now, Stephen Dallas at 75, going once, looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? No, you didn't tell me you got your package. 75, going twice now, looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? I figured you'd be kind of busy with it for a while. Last call, looking for $80. Sold at 75. Steve in Dallas, thank you very much, sir. We have a second one of these. That's the first one. Here's the second one. MS67 red. Going to start this one off at the same price, 69. Anybody want to bid a 69 on this one? Lot number 41. Lot number 41 starting at $69. 1937 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. NGC MS67 red. Joe Lawson at 75. Joe Lawson at 75 now. 80. 75 now. 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bit of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? You got a nice package too in the actual post office with people. How's that? Yeah, I forgot to tell you I sent yours registered. Bill bids a 90 now. Bill bids a 90 now. 95. 95. Anybody bid at 95? Look a bid at 95. Anybody bid at 95? $90 now. Looking for 95. Anybody bid at 95? $90 going once. Looking for a bid at 95. Anybody bid at 95? Look a bid at 95. Anybody bid at 95? $90 going twice. Joe Lawson is out now. Thank you very much. Looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid of 95? Sold to Bill, $90. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I want to step down one level. This is MS66 red. 1937 and MS66 red. I had on here that I wanted to start these at $21. I'll start it at $19 start. It's for a 66 red. $19 start. Anybody start me at $19? 19? Anybody give me 19? It's a $30 coin. 35 actually. $35 coin. Start at $19. 19. Anybody start me 19? Need a bit of 19. Need a bit of 19. Anybody bit of 19? Look a bit of 19. Anybody bit of 19? Actually, I have 3 of these. So, Steve, 19, Bill at 25. Bill at 25, 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? Look a bit at 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? I have 3 of them. I'm going to flip through them. There's the other one. And there's the third one. Third one. Second one. And first one. Take as many as you want for the money, whatever the money ends up. 25 is the bid now. 25 looking for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? Carl bids a $30 bid. $30 bid now. 31. 31. Anybody bid of 31? Looking for a bid of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? Anybody bid of 31? Looking for a bid of 31? This is the third one. The second one. And the first one. Looking for a bid of 31 now. $30. Going once. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? $30 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? Need a bid of 31. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid of 31? All right, sold to Carl at 30. Which one would you like, Carl? First one? Second one? Or the third one? Or would you like to purchase more than one? If you would like more than one, just give me the ones that you want, or all of them, if so. If you want all of them, I can give you all of them for $80. Carl will take the third one. At $30. Got you, sir. Anybody else want to purchase one of the first 2 at $30? $30. It's this one. That's number 2. Or this one. It's number 1. Number 1 or number 2. Anybody want to purchase at $30? $30 even. It's now a bin at $30. Just tell me first or second bin. And it's yours. Wanda likes number 1. You're going to take number 1, Wanda? Okay. Get you number 1 at $30. Okay, William, you would like number 2. Okay. So I will get you in there for number 2. And we have them all purchased. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, folks. Next item, 1949S. 1949S. This is marked as RPM number 3 on the holder, but someone else put a sticker on there that says actually RPM number 5. So someone has put this down as RPM number 5. I can go get the coin and we can take a look. Hello, Coin Dragon. We can take a look. Let me bring it back to the picture of the coin. We can start the bidding. The coin that we are on now is a 1949S RPM number 5. And it is lot number 45. There we go. And we're going to start the bidding at $12 on this. Start me off at $12. This is RPM number 5. Started me off at $12. It is in the old NX holder. It's MS65 red in the old NX holder. And Coin Junkie starts me at 12. All right, Coin Junkie started at 12. Coin Dragon now has it at 16. Trying to get set up so I can actually show it to you. Oh, let's see what we have for focus. Shows mostly on the lower serif. Here's some real heavy die scratches to help you with markers. Pretty sure this is RPM 5. Okay, so we went up to, let's see, Greg McCoy at 20, then Bill Cresson at 25, Stephen Dallas at 27. Stephen Dallas at 27, Bill goes to 30. Bill goes to 30, $30 now, 30. A whiskey whisk. It was actually sugar and coffee. But it wasn't real sugar. It was agave nectar. Better than sugar. Lower glycemic index. And in moderation, safe for diabetics. You like your coffee neat, just black? Yeah, you give me black coffee and I'll spit it back out. Black coffee I usually don't like. I used to have it at scout camp, and then when I was in the military, and I just kind of got tired of it. Decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. So I wrote to $30.35. Stephen Dallas at 35. 35 now, looking for a bid of 36. Anybody bid at 36? Bill bids a 40 now. $40 bid now, 41. 41, anybody bid at 41? Look a bid of 41. Anybody bid at 41? Has been an interesting night, hasn't it? We've still got plenty to go. 45 now, 45, look a bid at 46. Stephen Dallas bids a 45, now looking for a bid of 46. Anybody bid at 46? Look a bid of 46 now. Anybody bid at 46? Well, Bill smashes that at 55, now looking for a bid of 60. 55 now, looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid at 60? Looking for a bid of 69. Anybody bid at 60? 55, looking for 60. Yeah, cream and sugar for me for sure. Bid of 60, bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? That started me off when I was real little. I was probably like 7 years old. My grandpa used to give me coffee nips. You know, that hard candy. It tastes like coffee, but it tastes like cream and sugar coffee. Well, I grew up thinking that's what coffee tasted like. Well, you can make coffee taste like that, but not when it's black. Clash under the chin. Depends on the die state, actually, but kind of, maybe. Looks more like a die gouge or scratch. Grade on this one, 65 red. 65 red. 1949S, RPM number 5, MS65 red, but it is misattributed on the holder as RPM number 3, even though I do believe it is RPM number 5. So I got Bill with a $55 bid, looking for a $60 bid. $60 bid, anybody bid a 60? Looking for a bid of 69, anybody bid a 60? 55, going once now, looking for a bid of 60, anybody bid a 60? Looking for a bid of 69, anybody bid a 60? Number 3 has a clash. I will attribute it for sure as to being either number 3 or number 5 before I let it release to anyone. Whoever wins it will know exactly what the die is. Now got a 55 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? We are sold now to Bill Crescent at 55. $55 is the final bid. Thank you very much, sir. And I will look it up real quickly here and tell you for sure. I did this once before, but it was a little while back. 1949 S minute mark. It is is not number 5. They may have gotten it right. Nope, it's not number 3 either. Okay, I will figure out which one this is before I send it out, and you will know for sure. But for now, I have to move on. And what I'm going to move on to is this 1944S, probably one of the nicest 1944S Lincoln cents I have ever seen. This is an absolute stunner. It's NGC MS 67 red. NGC MS 67 red 1944S. We're going to start this off at $55. 55. Anybody start me 55? It's one of the cleanest S-Mint Lincoln cents I've ever seen. Really beautiful. And start us off with a $55 bid. Anybody start us off at 55? Coin Junkie 55. Carl Ignatz at 60. 60 now, 65. Anybody 65? Need a $65 bid. Anybody bid a 65? Stephen Dallas bid a 75. 75 now, 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Looking for a bid of 85, 80, 80, 85. Anybody bid of 80? 80, looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Good old $80 bid. Well, Chase. There's Chase. Hello, Chase. $100 bid. $100 bid on Chase Carlisle now. $100 bid now, 110. 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110? Can I get you some coin books? I can look for coin books. Depends on what you want. Now a bid of 100, looking for a 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110, look a bid of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110, look a bid of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Stephen Dallas is out. Wanda Williams says that sure exploded things up there. Sure did now, didn't it? Sound like a total nerd, don't I? $100 now, 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110, look a bid of 110. $100 going once now, looking for a bid of 110. Anybody bid of 110, look a bid of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? $100 going twice now, looking for a bid of 110. Anybody bid of 110, look a bid of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? I sold to Chase at 100. Sorry, Bill. I don't think it's undergraded. I think a 67's best this is going to get. But it's a nice 67. I don't think it struck well enough for a 68. All right, there's one for Chase. Next up, here's a close brother. 1945D in MS67 red. This is NGC MS67 red, 1945D. And this one, we're going to start off at $80. $80 is a $125 coin. Started off at $80, $80. Anybody bid of $80? It's 1945D, NGC MS67 red. Start us off at $80 bid. Anybody bid of $80? Nope, got to start this one at 80, Chase, sorry. You start at $80. Anybody start me at $80? Robert Folk at $80. $80 now, 85. 85, anybody bid of 85? Look a bit of 85. Now a bit of 85. $80, looking for a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Look a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Got $80. $80 looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Got $80 going once. It's a $120 coin, folks. $80 going once. Looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Look a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85? 85, 85. $80 going twice. Looking for a bid of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Look a bit of 85. Anybody bid of 85? Bill Crescent comes in at $100. $100 Bill Crescent. Bill Crescent 100 now, 110. 110. Anybody bid of 110? Looking for a bid of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Looking for a bid of 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Got $100 going once. Looking for a bid of 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Got $100 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 110. Anybody bid of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 110. Chase gives me 110 bid, now 120. 110 now, 120. Anybody bid of 120? Anybody bid of 120? Look a bit of 120. He beat me on that one just barely. Barely. 110 now, 120. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bit of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? Looking for a bit of 120. Anybody bid of 120? Look a bit of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? 110 going once. Looking for a bit of 120. Looking for a bid of 120 now. Anybody bid of 120? 110 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 120. Bill bids a 120. 120 now, 130. Now 130. Anybody bid of 130? Looking for a bid of 130 now. 130. Anybody bid of 130? Got Bill of 120. Looking for a bid of 130. Anybody bid of 130? Anybody bid of 130? Looking for a bid of 130? Mary, in order to bid, you'll have to register first. And you'll register by sending an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. And what you'll do when you send that email is you'll send your PayPal email address, so I will be able to get you registered so that you can bid. I have to know your PayPal email address prior to allowing you to bid. I got Bill Crescent at 120 now, looking for a bid of 130. 120 now, looking for a bid of 130. Anybody bid of 130? Looking for a bid of 130 now. Anybody bid of 130? 120, looking for a bid of 130. Anybody bid of 130? Looking for a bid of 130 now. Anybody bid of 130? Nope, just an email address. That's all I have to have. Your blood type remains yours. I don't care. 120 going once, looking for a bid of 130. 120 now, going twice, looking for a bid of 130. Anybody bid of 130? Need a bid of 130. 130, 130. Anybody bid of 130? No, Bill, you only need to bid 120 because the 125 bid is not in effect. I'm going to sell it at 120 to Bill Crescent. 120 to Bill Crescent. Chase, the bid increment past $100 is $10. $10 increments. When I'm calling it out, you're hearing me say 130 and you bid 125. I can't take the bid. All right, here we go. Next item. This one is a special one. How about this? A 1922 D, week D, graded by PCGS. This is a PCGS graded MS63 red-brown coin. PCGS does not recognize the week D on their holder, but this is the week D die. I do believe it is the week D die. The D is barely visible. And we're going to start this one off with a very conservative 175. 175 to start this one off. 175. Anybody bid of 175? 175. Anybody bid at 175? 175 to start this one off. 175. You're not going to see these often. It's 1922 D, weak D, strong reverse. $175 bid. Looking for a 175 bid. Anybody bid at 175? 175. I'll give it about 10 seconds, then I'll go ahead and pass if nobody bids at 175. Very scarce. In this condition, extremely difficult to find. Extremely difficult. PCGS, Chase. PCGS MS63 red brown. There we go. Chuck Patillo gives me a bid of 175. Got a bid of 175. Looking for a bid of 185. 185 now. Anybody bid of 185? Looking for a bid of 185. 85. 185. Anybody bid of 185? $175, looking for a bid of 185. Anybody 185? 175, going once. Looking for a bid of 185. Anybody bid of 185? Looking for a bid of 185? I got 175. Now going twice. Looking for a bid of 185. 185. Anybody bid of 185? Looking for a bid of 185. 185. Last call. Looking for a bid of 185. Sold. 175. Chuck Patillo. Thank you very much, sir. I am sure that you are going to enjoy this one. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Must have had some lag pop through, because your bids didn't come up until after I had already sold it. All right, man. This is like a $300 coin. You just got it for $175. That is good. Thanks, Chuck. All right, folks. Next up, 1948S. Do we want to let's go ahead and take like a minute and a half, 2-minute break. Let everybody go and refresh. Basically, leave and come back. Make sure that we've got everybody up fresh. I'm going to bring up the next coin so the people who are going to stay, who aren't having lag issues, can stick around and watch. It's a 1948S. And this one's a PCGS MS66 red. Okay, if you want to refresh, now's the time to refresh. I'm not going to accept bids until I give a go. No bids accepted until after I hit enter. I'm going to let people get their computers restarted and then come back. Diagram Soda got back. Coming up into some very important lots. Now Chase is back, Stephen Dallas is back, Donna's back. Okay, hopefully everybody runs a little more smoothly this time. And I am going to hit enter and go ahead and start accepting bids on this 1948S Lincoln Cent PCGS MS66 red. We're going to start it off at $21. $21. Anybody 21? Well, anybody 21? Look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Chase bids at 35. 35 now 36. Anybody bid at 36? Look for a bid of 36 now. Anybody bid at 36? 35. Looking for a bid of 36 now. Anybody bid at 36? There it is, 48S and PCGS MS66 red. Stephen Dallas bids at 36. 36 now 37. Now 37. Anybody bid a 37? Looking for a bid of 37 now. Anybody bid a 37? 37. Looking for 37 now. Anybody bid a 37? Chase bids a 42. 42 now. 43. 43. Anybody bid a 43? Look a bid of 43 now. Anybody bid a 43? 43. 43. Looking for a bid of 43 now. Anybody bid a 43? Bill bids a 50. Bill at 50 now. 51. 55. I'm sorry. Anybody 55? Got a bid of 50, looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? 55. Anybody bid of 55? 55. Looking for a bid of 55 now. 55. From 50 well, still, Mary, I haven't received your... let me check. Hang on, before I say I haven't received it, let me go check and see if I did. Okay, hang on just a second. Let me check. Okay, Mary Cannon is in. Mary Cannon is in. So Mary Cannon's bids will count. Thank you very much for giving us a registration. But it's $5 increments after $50. So Bill Crescen's $50 bid is still the high bid. So Bill Crescent at $50, need a bid of 55. Got Bill Crescent at 50, need a bid of 55. We're going to go once at 50, looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55 now. This is 1948S. It is graded by PCGS, MS66 red. Got to have a $55 bid. Anybody bid of 55? Chase, one more penny, buddy. 55. Need a $55 bid. Anybody bid a 55? Look a bid of 55. Anybody bid a 55? 55 now. 55. Anybody bid a 55? Anybody bid a 55? Anybody bid a 55? Mary bids a 55. Then Bill bids 65. 65. Now 70. Now 70. Need a $70 bid. Anybody bid a $70? $70. Anybody bid a $70? You're very welcome, Mary. $70 now. Anybody bid a $70? 70. 70. 70. Anybody bid a 70? Looking for a bid of 70 now. Anybody bid of 70? 65 going once. Looking for a bid of 79. Anybody bid of 70? 65 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 70. Anybody bid of 70? Need a bid of 70 now. Looking for a bid of 70? All right, sold at 65 to Bill Crescent. Thank you, Bill. All right, here we go. One of the big ones for the night. This is one of our chief coins for the night. 1946 Philadelphia in NGC MS67 red. It's one of the nicest 1946 Lincoln cents in existence. These do not come along very often. There are but a handful of them ever graded. Mary ship out from North Carolina. We're going to start this off at $4.25. Anybody want to start at $4.25? $4.25. This is a $575 coin. I have sold 1946 in NGC MS67 red for $900 in the past. This one's at $575 to $600 value. I'm going to start this off at $4.25. $4.25 to anybody who wants to bid. Joe Lawson bid a $4.25. Got a $4.25 now. $4.50. $4.50. Going to do $25 increments. $4.25 now. $4.50. Anybody bid a $4.50? I've never seen one this clean either. This is one of the nicest 1946 Lincoln cents you'll ever see. Mary Cannon at $4.50. $4.50 now. $4.75. $4.75. Anybody bid a $4.75? Looking for a bid of $4.75. Joe Lawson bid a $500. Joe Lawson at $500 now. $5.25. $5.25. Anybody bid a $5.25? Looking for a bid of $5.25 now. Anybody bid a $5.25? Looking for a bid of $5.25. Got a bid of $500. Looking for a bid of $5.25. $500 going once. Looking for a bid of $5.25. Anybody bid a $5.25? $5.25. Anybody bid a $5.25? Got $500 going twice. Looking for a bid of $5.25. Anybody bid a $5.25? Looking for a bid of $5.25? Chase bids a $5.25. Now $5.50. 525 now, 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bid of 550 now to 550. Got a 525. Looking for a bid of 550. 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bid of 550 now to bid a bid of 550. Oh, sorry, Mary. This particular coin is worth at least 600. I'm thinking. It's not top pop. I think there is a 67 plus at PCGS, but at NGC 67 is the highest grade. Gray sheets also dealer to dealer pricing. 550 now. Looking for a bid of 575. 575. Anybody bid of 575? 575. Anybody bid of 575 now? Look a bid of 575. Anybody bid of 575? 575. Got a 550 going once. Looking for a bid of 575. Anybody here for 575? 575. Going twice now, 550. Looking for a bid of 575. Last and final call at 550. Looking for a bid of 575. No bid at 575. Sold 550 to Joe Lawson. Thank you, Joe Lawson. Thank you very much, sir. This will be mailed registered mail. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's the last 1946 and 67 red I've owned. Now, here we go back to the 1956D with the S between the 1 and the 9 of the date. This is the WDMM001 as by Wexler numbering. I call it WOMM number 1. But here we are. ICG MS64 red. Probably an accurate grade. Relatively accurate anyway. I'm going to start this off at $60. $60. Anybody want to start at $60? $60 for this. ICG graded MS60 64 red. Very scarce die variety. Go over to the Dino-Lite and take a good look at it. There it is. Once again, you can see all three marks that make up the S. You can see the lower, the center, and the upper. This is an earlier die state than the previous one that was sold this evening. I start this off at $60. Who wants to start this at $60? Last one sold at $50 but was not certified. Here's a $60 bid. Coin Junkie $60 bid, now $65. $60 now, $65. Anybody bid at $65? $65. Anybody bid a 65? Looking for a bid of 65. Anybody bid a 65? $60 going once. Looking for a bid of 65. Anybody bid a 65? Looking for a bid of 65. Now anybody bid a 65? Got a bid of 65. Now 65. Bill Crescent. Now 70. Now 70. Looking for a bid of 79. Anybody bid a 70? Looking for a bid of 79. Anybody bid a 70? Looking for a bid of 79. Anybody bid a 70? $70 bid. Need a $70 bid. Anybody bid a 70? Carl bids a 70 now. 75. 75. Anybody bid a 75? Got a 70 now. Looking for 75. Anybody bid a 75? Looking for a bid of 75. Now anybody bid a 75? Bring out special stuff at the end. You're already looking at the special stuff. Now Mary bids a 75. Mary bids a 75 now. 80. Looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Looking for a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? $80 bid. Looking for an $80 bid. Anybody bid at $80? It's a reasonably nice coin. Earlier die state. Shows that S off real nicely. Mary at 75, looking for a bid of 80. Now 85. Bill Cruston 85, now looking for a bid of 90. Yeah, this has been one of those heavy hitter days. I decided to work on this one kind of early. I got a bid of 85, now looking for a bid of 90. 85, now looking for a bid of 90. Anybody bid of 90, looking for a bid of 90 now? Anybody bid of 90? Mary bids a 90. Mary at 90, now 95. 95, anybody bid a 95? Got a bid of 90 now, looking for a bid of 95. 95, anybody bid a 95? Trying to get that situated just right. $90 bid, looking for 95. 90 going once now, looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid a 95? Anybody bid a 95? Anybody bid a 95? 90 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid a 95? Need a bid of 95? Anybody bid a 95? Going twice now. Looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid a 95? Mary Kennan at 90. Looking for a bid of 95. Anybody bid a 95? We're sold at 90 to Mary Kennan. Thank you very much. And that's your first win with us. Awesome. Congratulations. Now we're on to, let's see. We already sold that, didn't we? No. Okay, this is different. All right. Let me get this moved up so I can open these and show it to you. But I have now a half roll of 25 1922D Lincoln cents. And these things start at, what did they start at? Let's see. In good condition, they start at, dun, dun, dun. I should have looked this up earlier. I'm pretty sure I'm well below value on these. Yeah, 22D, they start at $11.50 in good condition. Now let's take a look at this. This is a half roll in a half tube. Ooh, let me back up some. There we go. They're 22Ds. It's an entire half. Yes, it does come with a plastic holder. There's another one. And another one. And I'm selling these at below good value. Actually, right at good value. These things are generally fine to some very fine, maybe. More fine than very fine. But fine condition, these are $13.80 a piece. And the starting bid on this is $2.55. You have to watch what the starting bids are. Starting at $2.55. I have 3 rolls, Wanda, but I have a half roll for sale. Mary bids at $2.55. $2.55 now. $2.65. $2.65. Anybody bid at $2.65? Some of these are only good condition, but none of them are bent or messed up or damaged or any of that real bad stuff. They're just, pretty well circulated coins. Yeah, 22D are rather difficult to find anyway. Today is 22D night. Not any no Ds in here. Kind of is what it is. These are just 22Ds. Got a 255 bid, looking for 265. 265. Anybody bid a 265? 265. Yeah, really imagine the journey they've been on. That's for sure. Okay, so that's about half of them, just to show you that. I mean, these are not damaged coins. They're some of them are kind of lower grade, but they're good coins. Half roll of 1922 Ds. 255 going once. Now looking for bid at 265. Anybody bid at 265? And yes, they do come in a half roll tube. This is a Tompkin half roll tube. They quit making them in 1976. It's the last time you could get these. And there it is. Tompkin half roll, 25 cents. 1922D. Last and final call, 255. Looking for a bid at 265. Anybody bid at 265? Last and final call. All right, we're sold. 255. I appreciate it, Mary. Thank you very much. And congratulations to you. Now here's a very odd one. This one's going to come out a little different. Let's see. Let me do this way. This is 1974, and it's a 74D roll, but every coin has a different state emblem on it. This one here is Alabama, so they're probably in state order. This has got all 50 states. So you get all 50 states with this. It's a full roll, all 50 different states. Okay, there's the Alabama one. I'm going to start this at $19 for all 50 states. It's really cool to put these up as a decoration, as like a wall hanging. And you get all 50 states together. Here's Arkansas. Donna starts me off at $19. Got a $19 start. Who, how, and why? So many questions. I really don't exactly know why. The earliest ones I ever saw were about 1966. Rebecca bids at 25. Got a 25 now, looking for a bid at 26. There's Tennessee. Although it appears to be upside down, it is. Tennessee actually looks like this. I never noticed that. That's upside down. Let's see. What's the next state in the tube? This one's Delaware. They are not in order. That's correct. But they are red. Here's New York without Long Island. No Long Island. Let's see. Which one is this? Oh, how about Texas? Got a $25 bid, looking for a bid of 26. Going to have to end this pretty soon. Bill comes in with a bid of 50. It's $1 a coin. There's Florida poking him in the eye. Bill with a bid of 50 now, looking for a bid of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55. Rebecca bids a 75. That means she wants them. There's California. Here's Missouri. That's my home state. Rebecca bid of 75. Now look a bid of 80. Now anybody bid of 80? A 75 going once, looking for a bid of 80. Anybody bid of 80? Look a bid of 80 now. Anybody bid of 80? Got a bit of 80 now. 85, 85. Anybody bid of 85? Here's Wyoming. That takes a lot of pressure to do that. Now Rebecca bids a 100. 100 now, bid a 110. 110, anybody bid a 110? What's the background on these counters? I don't really know. I wish I did, but I'm not really sure why they started doing them. Here's Connecticut, and this one's upside down as well. Connecticut shaped like this. And the CT is upside down in this one. Now Rebecca with a bit of 100, now 110. Anybody bid a 110? Got a 100. 100 going once, looking for a bit of 110. Anybody bid a 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid a 110? 100 now going twice, looking for a bit of 110. Anybody bid a 110? Looking for a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid a 110? Sold Rebecca Lee 100. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate it very much. And you got what you's looking for. All right, next up, the one we've all been looking for, the one we've all been waiting for. Back to my slideshow, and here it is. 1914D, PCGS, XF45. This is the feature coin of the night. Going to start it off. Bidding at 650. 650 for this. 1914D. It's a high-grade key date coin. PCGS XF45. And there it is. 650 the start. Anybody start me at 650? 650. Chuck Patillo starts at 650 now. 700. Now 675. Let's do 675. Let's do $25 increments here. 650 now. 675. 675. Anybody bid a 675? 675. Need a bid of 675 now. Do $25 increments throughout on this. Now 675. 675. Looking for a 675 bid. $25 increments, 650 to 675. 675, looking for 675. Anybody bid a 675? No bid of 675. 650 is going to stand. 650, looking for a bid of 675. Got a 650 going once, looking for a bid of 675 now. Anybody bid a 675? Chase with a 700. Chase with a 700 now. 725. 725. Anybody bid a 725? 725. Anybody bid a 725 now? 725. Anybody bid a 725? Looking for 725. 725. Anybody bid a 725? Got to have $25 increments, Robert. 700 now. 725. 725. Anybody bid a 725? 725. Anybody bid a 725? $725. Anybody $725? No bid at $725. Got a $675 going once. Looking for a bid of $725. I'm sorry, $700. No, wait a minute. Where's the $700 bid? The $700's been retracted. Now Robert Folk is the highest bid, $710. $710 is the highest bid now. $710 going once at $710, looking for a bid of $725. $710 looking for a bid of $725. Going twice now. $710 looking for a bid of $725. Last call. All in, all done. 710. Looking for a bid of 725. Got a bid of 725. Now 750. 750. Need a bid of 759. Need a bid of 750. 750. Robert is out at 725. 725 going once now. Looking for a bid of 750. Anybody bid of 750? At 725 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 750. Anybody bid of 750? Anybody bid of 750? Last call. Bid of 750. Sold at 725. Chase Carlisle, thank you very much. I hated letting go of that one, but got to do it. Awesome, awesome coin. I tell you what, as the last item for the day, I have a stack, a large stack of Whitman penny folders that are penny folders number 2. And let me show you what I've got. This is just the top one off the stack. So I've got these number 2 penny folders. Most of them are near full or full. Okay, so this is what you end up getting when you buy them. These are on a bin, and the bin is as such. You get one for $6. These are number 2 folders, 1941 plus number 2 folders. One for $6, 2 to 5 for $5.50 a piece, 6 to 10 for $5 a piece, 11 or more for $4.50 a piece. So if you get 11 or more of them, you get them for $4.50 a piece. See you later, Joe. And so what we can do, just give me a bin and a quantity. I have a large number of them. Malcolm will bin 2 at $6. I have a large number of them, so we're good to go, no matter how many you want. Okay, Steve bins 2. At $6. Steve, no, I have not searched any of these. I bought them exactly as they are. I've not looked inside of these for anything except to be sure that they had coins in them. And they do. Most of them are full or near full. Some of them are not. Some of them are a little more than half full. But I've got literally too many of these. If you look here, got 2 stacks of them. There's like 65 of them there. So I got enough to go around. So let's see. All right, Chase, I'll give you everything for $5 a piece once I'm finished filling orders for others. I want to make sure that people have a chance to get to them. So Greg McCoy will get 2. James Worley will take 2. And then let's see. Let me go back to the... There you go, so you can see the price. Chase, I want to spread the wealth on these. I don't want one person buying all of them. That's why I'm not selling all of them now. I'm selling them to people who want to look through them. I will work a price for you when I'm finished selling to the others if I have any left. So Steve A will take 3 more, knocking his price down to $5.50. Steve in Dallas wants 10 at 5 apiece. Let's see. Bill Cresson wants 10. So here we go. I've got Bill in for 10. A Bulldog wants 3. Good night, Die Brown Soda. It is. It's actually cheaper to buy 11. In fact, I'll just do that. Steve, you're going to get 11 because your price for 11s, you're basically getting one free. So, same for you, Bill. Okay, Bulldog got 3. Coins and Ghouls gets 2. I have no idea what's in these things. And I will tell you that years ago, I got a stack of these things. I mean, this was probably 10 years ago. I got a stack of them. I had 3 of these, and I looked through them because I used to search them. And all of the ones I searched were near full. Had a 44 D over S number 1 in it. That was my first one. That has long since gone. It's not one of these. Yes, Malcolm, I got you for 2 of them. And good night, Donna. Marshall, make sure you got that. Did you want some of these, Marshall, or no? Okay, Steve, you'll get the 43 copper. Actually, I've scarcely even looked inside of any of these to see how many of them actually have 43s in them, but I know that a lot of them have the 3 1943s in them. They're not in the greatest shape. I mean, obviously, all the coins in these are going to be circulated. Okay, Adam, I'll give you 3 more. And it's going to reduce your price to $5.50 each. Techstar wants 2. All right. Appreciate it, Marshall. Carl will take 2. And Wanda says she'll take 5. I've got one of those too, John. The 43 counterfeit copper. They're made in China. I don't know how they do it, but they managed to get them to look nice and brown like they're circulated. Is that all from everybody? Because I'm just about ready to call it quits for the night. And I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate your attendance. And I appreciate the fun you guys create in doing this. Makes my career all that much better. Yeah, I don't know where my 43 counterfeit is right now. I've got 2 or 3 of them, I think. I appreciate you, James, John, Wanda, Steve, everybody. Everybody who's been here this evening. Yeah, all the rare ones are on Wish. That's right. You can get them. I think they're like $2 or $3 a piece. Well, I appreciate it, everybody. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys. Now, the reveals that I did not get to last week, they will be done this week. My purpose for not getting them finished this past week is because I couldn't do it during the evenings, and I wanted to be able to do it during the evenings when people could be here. So it is my plan to do the 2 reveals that I've got, plus the singles reveal that I will be doing sometime this week. I'll be doing them during the evening. So I appreciate it, and I will see you a little bit later on this week, probably tomorrow evening. So I will get these scheduled, and I will get them out so that you guys will know when they're coming up. All right, so there we go. Let me bring it back to me so I can bid you farewell. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I will see you guys later.